Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello and welcome back. It's the Jewellery Maker Late Show, and today I'm joined by the one and only, the gorgeous Katie Reed, who's not ready yet, so we won't throw to it just yet. Nobody's ready.
I'm ready.
Come on, guys, come on.
Yay.
Katie's ready. Yay! Mike, are you ready?
Literally the second now I'm ready.
Literally the second. Tom, are you ready?
Just about.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's good. Becky, are you ready? She's ready. Kerry, are you ready? Kerry's born ready. Let's start off. Now, I have got some really big things to say to you today. Tall, ginormous. They're all really big things, aren't they? No, I have got an amazing... No, Mike walks over. Optimistic as always. We have got the big launch tonight. Now, when was the last time we had a launch on The Late Show? Katie, it's over to you. When was the last time you saw a launch on The Late Show?
Well, I don't think we have we?
Since the olden days.
Since the early days. I have got a gemstone, which I've never seen before, and so for me, this is a huge, huge thing. I don't know, have you ever seen it before? Variscite? Can I give you a sneaky peek? Now, this is actually going to be my must-have a little bit later on at 8 o'clock. But it's blue Variscite, and it's the Katie's response straight away. It is something that is quite astounding. You take a look at this and just see the ripples. Look at this. How unusual is this?
That is absolutely fantastic.
It is, isn't it?
The colour, the shape, everything.
I'm in love.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely in love with this. It's known as Variscite. And I've never seen it before, which is brilliant. I've never heard of it before, which again is brilliant. But it's like I was saying the other day, it's like unlimited. The amount of different gemstones and different minerals that are out there, you're never going to be able to know all of them, which is why it's so wonderful to be able to bring new ones to you. Now, let's start the show as we mean to go on. Is there any other location that it might be? Because it's empty. There we are. Start as we mean to go on. It's not there. Good start. Sets us up for the whole of the show, doesn't it, really? Have we got no? Have we got no? Right. I have got for you today a gorgeous brand spanking new strand of green amethyst. Graduated plain irregular drops. How clear are these? They're absolutely magical, aren't they?
Stunning. The glow on them is
Oh,
absolutely
yeah.
incredible.
Imagine what it's going to be like when you get it out in daylight, because quartz magnifies the light, doesn't it? It amplifies the light beautifully. There is an elegance. I'm taking my ring off. There we are. There's an elegance to it which just, it outshines. And the fact you've got it here, brand spanking new, not been seen before, 30 centimetres in length. And it's going under £5.
Oh my word.
Can we just have a look how many we've actually got on the strand, considering this is going under £5, considering when you think about green amethyst, you'd expect under £5, wouldn't you expect it to be chips?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, yesterday I had a kit with drops in. I had citrine drops, and I literally, all I did was gizmos, and I did the demo on this. I did a gizmo coil, and then I introduced these into it to create a 3D bead kind of thing. And the way that they catch the light is fantastic. So if you want to do something like that, then this is the perfect strand to do it with.
There we are, and you can see that that show from yesterday on YouTube. So if you want to have a look at what you can do, have a look on YouTube for that one. Going under £3.95. Look at the quality, look at the beauty. There is nowhere near as many as I'd like for this. If you see it, you like it, you love it, you need to grab it. At the end of the day, that's like a coffee, isn't it? In some places.
Well, I've just had my lunch stroke dinner at a... And it was definitely more than that.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. This is when you start putting things into context and you think, oh, do you know what, I'm not going to have that because, and then you think, well, actually, I've spent that probably today on a coffee and maybe a biscuit, and actually I could forgo the biscuit, and I don't necessarily need to read that newspaper today because I can look at it online. And then you think, actually, I can get that. It's £3.95. It's my chance to do it. All I need to do is get it in my basket. Now, I'm going to leave that there with you because I'm going to bring you something else. Are you a Lapis Lazuli girl?
I certainly am. I love the colour. I love the fact that it's got pyrite in it.
Yeah.
And I love pyrite. It's probably one of my favourites.
Talking of pyrite, did I spot pyrite over here?
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Lovely.
Pyrite, if you've not seen this yet, does grow like this. So what you get inside a Lapis Lazuli is basically, it geologically is a rock. Technically it's a rock, although we class it as a gemstone. It's an aggregate of lazuli, of calcite and pyrite. This is pyrite. Check out your pyrite. Grows in cubes.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? It's just amazing.
How amazing is that? It grows in cubes. But inside this gemstone, you are getting tiny little fragments of pyrite, which has formed alongside the calcite and alongside the lazulite as well. You've got this incredible, incredible gemstone. Deep, rich blues. And you can see the white that comes through, or the greys that you see, that's actually your calcite. If you look at the old, not that you're necessarily going to get a chance to go back to ancient Egypt and have a look at the models that they used to, and statues they used to do, but if you're anywhere near a museum that may have it, you never know. There was a lot of calcite that used to come out through those. Look at how deep that colour is. Can I just double check? Is it is it? It is completely natural.
Oh, that's astonishing.
Uh-huh.
That's just, it's just like a dusk sky. But you can see you can see the stars, but you can see like the beautiful blue just going into that nice deep black, and that's what this reminds me of. Oh, it's absolutely exquisite.
I think that's what it reminded the Egyptians of as well, and that's the reason why you've got this amazing look. It's just, I love it. Absolutely love it. It is that sort of look. Twilight sky, stars. You understand when you think about Egypt and you think about how big their skies must. I know that sounds silly, how big their skies must have been, but when you think about here in the UK, we have lots of clouds.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily get to see the sky the same way as if you're in the middle of a desert.
Well, they worshipped the sun, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they were always looking up, and obviously over there, you know, you get the sun and you get the gorgeous, you know, the azure blue sort of skies that you get over there, and this is just reminiscent of that.
It really is. Now, this is actually going to go to the lowest ever price already. There's a collector in Greater London with 2 of these. I don't blame you. See it, like it, love it, grab it. £14.95. You know, if you make one of those into a pendant, how much would you be charging for that one pendant? Even a smaller one. Now, I've got 3 here. I can't guarantee how many you're going to get, but I can guarantee you'll get 95 carats. Huge sizes. I mean, look at this one.
That is just perfect. I mean, like the necklace that I'm wearing now, I'd probably just do something like that and showcase like that particular cabochon. So literally all I've done here is just crocheted around the top, done like a crocheted knit into it. And then I've just literally sewn it into the weave that I've done on the back there, so it looks like they're floating. I was just
like
literally
that.
just have one of those just in there.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. Really does look beautiful. How much would you sell it for?
Something like that I would probably sell for about £35–40, just with that one. So then you've still got the other 2 left over as well. So
there you go. There you go. £14.95. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to pop those there, and I'm going to bring you something else. I'll pass you this one back. The pyrite. Now, I'm going to let you know straight away, this is last of stock. It is going to be on and gone. Was it 7, I believe, we've got of these? Yeah, there's 7. So there's 7 of these remaining, and that is it. It's 96 carats of carnelian. In fact, it's one of the brightest carnelians I've seen, actually. You take a look at this. It's almost like fire opal.
yeah.
Hello.
This is one of my favourite colours at the moment, the oranges. Oranges, yellows, and like the lime greens. I don't know why, but I just love all of these really bright colours.
Yeah.
And you can see them all in the shops and all the jewellery and things that you can see in the shops as well. So this is a good way of taking your inspiration off the catwalk and then, you know, off the high street and creating your own creation.
Absolutely. The nice thing about orange as well is, I know we still want the summer, but we are moving quite swiftly into the autumnal months, and orange is one of the perfect colours to take through.
Yeah.
It's one of the most well-loved colours in the autumn period, because of course the leaves go red and orange, don't they?
Definitely. I mean, I was going to say these would make lovely little pumpkin charms.
Yes.
So if you had some green wire, you could do like a little leaf and the curly bit on the top, and then, you know, have like a fantastic little pumpkin charm. I'd love that, actually.
I love Halloween.
Yeah, it's my favourite.
Absolutely love Halloween. £34.95 is what it should be today for the final 7. Final 7 chances. We're doing something unseen before. £26.95. Get on those phone lines and get it. If you love your pumpkins, if you love your carnelian, if you love bright oranges, this is absolutely the one for you. Goodness me. It's gone. Oh, there we are. There we are. Right. Well done if you managed to get a hold of that one. I said it was going to be an on and gone, didn't I? Oh, I love these. I don't know what it is about shell, but like the shell pearls. But I love working with shell pearls.
Yeah, I do. I have loads of these, and I restrand them and just pop them on with all my 1950s style dresses, because I just think that they just scream out the 1950s.
Yeah, they do.
Me.
Yeah, they do. My daughter was. Okay, so my cat went into what is the office come my making jewellery area and destroyed pretty much all of my findings. So my findings, I'm not a neat person, but all my findings I had put specifically in a box. It took me over an hour to do them. They're all over the floor. So my daughter was rummaging through these findings and found a little packet of my, the last of my brown shell pearls. Oh. They're beautiful. We need more. We need more shell. We need more. So we have got here hazy violet shell pearls that are faceted in disco ball styling.
Yeah.
Can I pop this against the neck a second? Because you were talking about 1950s.
Yeah. It's just perfect. It's just perfect.
It absolutely is. I've just broken this strand, by the way.
Would you like a hand?
I'm going to see if I can do it without
Losing
all of them. I did it! Oh no, I've only pulled one off, that's all. There we are. How many are on the strand? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 34. There are 34 on the strand. So how much is it going to work out at when you... How much? 20 pence each. 20 pence each. You'd be selling, if you're making to sell, if you made one ring,
Yeah.
would you be charging £6.95 for it? You'd probably charge a little bit more, wouldn't you? Even if you did £5.
Yeah.
£5 for a ring's not bad. And then you've got over 20 left.
I'd definitely make rings, definitely earrings as well with these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get 17 pairs of earrings out of this.
And the fact that they're faceted with the lustre of the shell pearl on them, I just think makes them look a little bit more unique than your flat rounds, so to speak. So they just add that little bit more elegance, don't they, to the shell pearl.
It's just, it's amazing. It really is amazing.
Nearly.
On form today. Now, what I'm going to bring to you is something very, 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 very cheeky. So this star buy that we're about to do is a gemstone that you've not always seen at this particular price point. All I'm going to say is, I don't often say trust me, but in this instance, trust me that the price is going to be so good, you're going to be wanting to pick up the phone line before you even see it. This is Starite at a ridiculous, ridiculous deal. It's your star buy. A natural gemstone, a beautiful gemstone. It's one that's got quite a lot of silica in, so it's got a beautiful waxy luster. They're really unusual. And take a look at the shape, because I love this shape. I don't know about you, but it's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. Now, it has not been seen since last September. This is long time. I'm going to say over a year. It's not quite over a year. It's just under a year ago. Just under a year ago. And each and every single one of these has got such amazing fibrous inclusions that creates an oil painting effect. So if you look at them, how pretty is that? Each one's going to be individual again. Each one's going to be, oh, hello, hello, hello. If you look at these ones, look at the sheen that you're getting there. Can you see the way the light's almost got a chatoyancy to it? There. Can you see that? You could just make rings out of these, couldn't you?
Yeah. Are they graduated?
They are 5 by 7 to 8 by 10.
Yeah.
What would you do with this then?
Well, they're like a lozenge, aren't they?
They are like a
Kind of
lozenge, yeah.
Shape. Yeah, I would definitely do rings and definitely cufflinks. These are perfect shape for cufflinks.
I'm in love with this one. How pretty is this one?
And purple is like obviously the main Pantone colour.
Absolutely, yeah.
Of the year.
Ultramarine, isn't it? Ultramarine.
Yeah. So, but I mean, for cufflinks for the chaps out there, or even for women, because you can get the shirt, ladies' blouses with cufflink holes in. So definitely, I would have something like that.
Now, when the last time you saw Starite, what kind of price point were we looking at? Because I've seen Starite. Can you have a look? Brilliant. We're going to have a look because you're going to want to get more than one of these. So we're just looking at our previous sales on Starite for various different strands. The lowest price we've seen Starite for is $9.95. We've also seen Starite for $39.95. The highest price was £62. This is here. This is not comparing anybody else. This is here. So these are the different prices because, of course, price points vary depending on the size, depending on how easy it was to source. It's not something like a factory that you can go to and you say each and every time we'll order 100 of these, they'll be exactly the same.
Yeah.
It'll be exactly the same price, and then we'll come back in a month's time and we'll order 100 of these, and it'll be the same price as before. It all depends on how easy it is to mine at the time, how much came out of the mine, what the quality was that came out of the mine. So we've got a variety of different price points, and you're probably going to see that again in the future. It will probably vary again because, again, it's down to how we source it, how we're able to get a hold of it, how it came out of the mine. Was there enough this time? Was there not? Now, I haven't even bought the price on the screen, and I'm going to say a huge thank you to every single one of you right now because you've already been buying this without seeing the price point. And I did ask you to trust me, so that's really nice, and it's so lovely to see so many of you there. Linda's there, Vicky's there, Tara's there, Dee's there, Caroline's there as well, Beverly's there as well, Lena's there. If you want a gemstone that is just so unusual and so beautiful and completely and utterly natural, and you want it for a redonkulous price point, this is it. Are you ready? Because we're about to take this strand under £10.
That's incredible. What?
Way
That
under
really
£10,
is.
£6.95. If you see it, you like it, you love it, you want it, grab it. For all of those of you who've managed to get a hold of it, huge congratulations. You have just got yourself an amazing, amazing deal. If you got more than one of these, major congratulations as well. It is the perfect time to get more than one. Perfect time.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about gemstones. We never know when we're going to be able to bring you prices like this. We never know when we're going to be able to get a big enough quantity to get a deal like this. We never know what the quality is going to be like until we see it. It's so many variables. And the fact that you've had a chance to get a hold of it, that is just amazing. Oh, I love it.
That is incredible. Do you know what? Just looking at those, and then on the recording as well, there was just slight sort of tan colours going through there.
Yeah.
And to me, I would definitely put this with amber. So a few weeks ago, we had our amber weekend. Amber nuggets in between these, I think, would look incredible.
They
really
would,
do. Really
yes.
autumnal sort of colours. And that would just pick out those sort of tan kind of
It'd
brown
go with the waxy
colours.
lustre as well, because the amber's obviously, it's a resin, and this is quite high in silicon, so it's got that sort of waxy lustre anyway, which is brilliant. I call this the Harry Potter stone.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of the photographs in Harry Potter when they move.
Oh, yeah. With
So,
all the smoke and things around.
It reminds me of
them.
that, because when you catch the light with it, when it catches the light. Sorry, I've still got the berry stains on my fingers. I have washed my hands, I promise. I did go berry picking again this morning. It's a habit that I've got to stop. But when they're in the garden, you're going, oh, I'll have a bit of that.
I need to get a plastic bag and go berry picking, I think.
Do it. I am a little bit embarrassed because it's kind of on the green. There's a little green by the side of my neighbours. I don't really know my neighbours very well because we've not been there for very long. But they keep finding me in the hedgerow with a plastic bag and my daughter going, hiya, all right. Just getting some free food. It was elderberries today, though, not the blackberries.
Oh.
So I've got purple fingers again. Oh, well. Do make sure you're checking those baskets out. There is so many of you. It's so good to see. Caroline, well done. Jacqueline, well done. Michelle, well done. Julie, well done. Wendy. Sorry, Wendy, not Weldy. See, I'm getting over carried away. Message from Jackie in North Yorkshire. Starite is one of my new favourites. Have it in all sizes and I've used it with Amber, Katie. Great minds.
Yeah, great minds.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't have thought Amber, but it is the perfect combination, isn't it? We have got a colour wheel as well coming up a little bit later on. Here we are, let's have a look at it. Because I'm not great at combining colours.
No.
My dad's colourblind, so I'm not, at least I don't think I am anyway, but my dad's an artist and he's colourblind. And I didn't know this for years, and I felt awful when I asked for certain colours for my wedding. And then he came back with completely different colours. I'm like, no, I didn't want that colour, I wanted that. And he thought he'd actually done the colours that I asked for. And then I realised he was colourblind. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Those colours are fine, honey, they're great. But I don't know if this will help if you're colourblind, it probably wouldn't. But if you're like me and can't match colours, if you've ever seen some of the outfits I wear, you'll understand I can't really match colours. This is what you need.
Yeah.
This is what you need. And it will be coming up at some point. It actually gives you instructions on how to do it. So, see, I wouldn't have put those together either. Just have a look. So if you're thinking with a Starite, what can I put it with? Well, if we go up by this, what's opposite of purple? Orange and yellow.
Yeah.
So it is a perfect combination, Amber and... Well, there we are. Well, there we are. That'll come up at some point soon. Hold those lines on that one. There we go. I'll pop that there. I'm really pleased for you on that one. Really pleased. Now, what's next? Oh, hello. Oh, these are cute. Oh, they're like little sunflowers. I killed my sunflower.
Oh, dear.
My husband killed the first one by overwatering it, and I killed the second two by not watering it. Clearly, I am not green-fingered.
Oh, I'm certainly not. I always apologise to plants when I buy them.
My philosophy is, it's got to be a hardy plant to survive me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
The cactus.
I've killed a cactus.
Oh.
Thankfully, this is one of those flowers that I don't think I'd be able to. So if you're not green-fingered like me, this might be the right thing for you. We're looking at mandalas. So lots of different cultures use mandalas. It's one of those things that just look so beautiful, don't they?
Yeah.
Have you ever done what's it called? It's like a mandala that you open, and you're supposed to open. It's supposed to represent the universe, and you open it at like every day. You move it.
Oh no.
You know, so it's like a cage, and it starts off like a mandala when it's completely flat, and every day you're supposed to open an extra section of it, and it turns. It's supposed to represent the circle of life.
Oh, right.
So it turns into like a tubular thing, and then it goes outwards, and it's almost a round, and then it'll go back into a flat again, and you just keep doing that.
Oh, I've seen like garden kind of like furniture, and it goes in and out like that, and it is like literally just all. It's just does what you just said.
Yeah, there we are. It's really lovely to have mandalas, and they look so beautiful as well. And sometimes, I mean, if you look at, is it the Buddhists? They paint mandalas with sand, and they purposely make them with sand to brush it away.
Yeah.
And it's just that idea that things are temporary, and you have to accept that. And they will have spent hours and hours and hours on it, and then they just sweep it away, and you're kind of going, oh.
I suppose it puts them into like a Zen-like mind, doesn't it? And then you carry on with life as normal.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's just a nice kind of representation there. If you wanted to give that to somebody and say, you know, if they're going through troubled times at the moment, it is only temporary, and there is,
really
light
lovely.
at the end of the tunnel or something like that. You know, that things will change. And
on those lines, I mean, there's 10 in a pack, so if you did want to make them into friendship bracelets, or if you wanted to make just a very simple, a little gift like that, to just say, look, everything's going to be okay, things will carry on. It seems bad now, but that's really nice. There's 10 of them there. at 70p each, basically.
Yeah, that's really, really, really good.
That is brilliant. Would you? Okay, so another suggestion is Dreamcatcher. Turn it upside down. You've got the hoop at the bottom then to attach feathers to it. You've got the holes at the top that you could then attach something at the top as well. That'd be really nice. I mean, a Dreamcatcher is almost a mandala kind of thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. You could even cut the loop off the top and then just sort of ease it around the ring mandrel and then just wire wrap on either sides, and then you've got yourself a nice little ring there as well.
There we are. There we are. 10 of them in a pack. They are a base metal with gold plating, or gold, sorry, it's a gold coloured, not gold plating, a gold coloured base metal, which is really lovely. Very simple, very elegant. And lots of personality to it as well, which is really nice. I'd actually like to pop them all together in a bracelet, because that would be really quite sweet. Or even earrings, they'd look great as earrings, but if that was a bracelet,
Yeah.
trying to give you an idea without it dropping. Now,
You could put a rosary link, a gemstone in between each of the charms.
We can see it, don't worry.
hopefully you'll get the idea. Right, next up. Can't even get them into the... Right, next up. Blue. Blue. This would look really nice actually with the Lapis Lazuli that we had earlier on. Or even those mandalas, in fairness, the gold would go really nicely with it. So this is 160 carats of blue agate. Not a door, but a gate.
Yes, agate.
Yeah, agate. It's nowhere near as bad as my normal jokes, so just give me that. 8mm rounds, it's a 35cm strand, and they're all faceted. Great for a stretchy.
Yeah, perfect.
I am thinking gold spacers, maybe stardust beads, dare I say it, in between.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got the brightness of these and also the lustre and the faceting, and then the stardust beads would just be a little bit gritty and a little bit in between.
Yeah.
£5.95. You can get a good. What 3 stretches?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Good amount of stretches. Let's just 1, 2, 2 and a bit.
Yeah.
2 and a bit. 2 and some earrings.
Yeah.
2 and some earrings. I think that would be really
Or if
good.
you macrame, you could get more. So if you use 5 beads in each, and you could probably get a good few bracelets out of that.
5 beads in each macrame.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how many are there on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So that's 40.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 7. So 47 on there, and you're using 5 in each. So you could get nearly 5.
Yeah.
Nearly 10 if I use 5 in each. I clearly can't count. You can get nearly 10 if you use 5 in each. So 9. You can get 9. You don't need to be a mathematician to know that's an amazing price, though.
No.
Even if I didn't know that, you could get 9. Anywho, Labradorite. That big grin on your face there, Katie.
Yeah, it is.
Is that a huge grin on your face there, Katie?
Yeah.
It is. Oh, hello. Take a look at these beautiful blues, beautiful greens. Voted on numerous years, over and over and over again. Isn't it once? It's just once it's been knocked off the top slot.
Yeah, I think it was picked to the post by Tanzanite one year.
1 year. 1 year. It let its guard down for 1 year and then came back fighting the year after. There we go. So it has been voted the viewer's favourite gemstone year after year after year after year after year, except 1 year. But if you look at this, I mean, it's not surprising because every single year for the last, what, nearly 8 years?
I think they didn't do the voting in the first 2 years.
Oh,
So
did
I
they
think it's
not?
only been going for 6 years.
Right, for 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look back right at the very beginning, the quality of the Labradorite was very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different.
This is what I was saying yesterday. I had some Labradorite in one of my kits, and I think the last 18 months, the quality and the different styles that we're getting as well of our Labradorite is second to none. And I've
Half stuff is lovely.
I mean, it is absolutely incredible.
Yeah. See, the thing is, again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier on about the shower white and the not knowing when the quality is going to be of certain levels or when the pricing is going to be certain ways. It is a natural resource at the end of the day, and there is no guarantee of how good the quality is. You'll be mining a seam for 1 minute, the next minute it'll vanish. And there's been so many stories of different mines where they've kind of lost the seam and they have to then go digging elsewhere to try and re-find it again. But the quality could dip as well. I mean, with it being a natural resource, it could have the perfect environment in one location, and 5 centimetres to the right of it, it could be a completely different environment and there'll be different minerals in there. You never know what the Earth's composition is, so you never know what the quality is like. And we really have, I feel like we've hit the jackpot with the Labradorite we've got. Because the Madagascan mines just seem to be producing some of the most vivid, some of the most beautiful, some of the most iridescent Labradorite I've ever seen. And it's one of those, you look at it and you kind of go, if it looks incredible, it's got to be from Madagascar.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you don't often get to say about gemstones, but yeah, emeralds, you can normally tell the location of an emerald by looking at it. And for some reason, this particular Labradorite, you can look at it and go, well, it must be from Madagascar.
Yeah. I mean, Elle was saying yesterday as well that, you know, in past times, you'd have to look at it and think, oh, where, you know, how can I show?
Yeah.
Whereas now, you just have to pick up that strand and you could probably just stand there with it and the camera pan across it and you'd see the Labradorite and, you know, the quality is that good. And that's in here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all know about the studio lights and things like that. So, but, you know, as soon as you get that home and you go outside midday, in the midday sun and just, incredidible.
If I told you this strand was going under £10, would you believe me?
No, I wouldn't believe it.
It's going under £10. £7.95! These are the moments where I know we're having the most amazing Labradorite in at the moment, but do not let that make you go, oh, I'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because there's no guarantee we're going to have that quality again tomorrow. There's no guarantee we're going to have the quantity again tomorrow. There's no guarantee we'll have this strand again tomorrow. It's always a case of if you see it and love it, grab it while you can. With gemstones, I've had so many regrets. I have had so many regrets with gemstones.
It's the same with everything, though. I mean, if you go shopping in certain shops and things, if you see something, I'll get it another time. And then you go back and they've only got size 6s, and you just think, why didn't I get it? You know.
Yeah. I've done that so many occasions where you kind of go, I'll come back for it, and it's the only one in the shop.
Yeah.
And it's gone. Guaranteed. It's always the one that you want, and you think, no, I'm going to get it now, I'm going to get it, I'm definitely going to get it. No, you're not. It's not nice. It's not nice. It hurts. It hurts. Now, do you like blue?
Yeah, I like this blue.
Do you like really blue blue? Do you like super blue? Neon apatite is kind of the ultimate blue.
It's like tropical blue. You could just imagine sitting on the side of a hut in
the Maldives.
Yeah, the Maldives is where I was going to say. And then just hear the
I would
sea
love to go to the Maldives.
Yeah, so would I. That's exactly where this strand takes me. And I would literally just keep it as it is, restrand it.
Yeah?
Just as a full-length necklace. And take that on holiday with me.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Guess what the location is? Madagascar. Well, I never. There are locations, there are specific locations around the world, because it's all down to the tectonic plates, where some of the most indulgent gemstones come from. And Madagascar, we've just had an indulgent Labradorite. We've now got a gorgeous indulgent neon apatite. Again, for less than £10.
Yeah. This is incredible.
Memory bracelets. I think you never forget this bracelet. But memory bracelets, wrap it round, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, as you said, necklace straight up as it is. I would want to have as much of it as possible. Look how amazing that is.
And I think Mark, doesn't he sell his memory wire bracelets for like £15 or £20?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Happy days! Happy days.
Stunning.
It's one of the most saturated gemstones. In fact, if you look at sort of blue, this is probably... If you look at the saturation chart, this is right at the very top of the saturation chart. But for a blue, there are certain gamut points, aren't there? And they often say that the perfect gamut point of blue is a Swiss blue topaz, but I'm going for this one.
Yeah.
I love this colour.
That is incredible.
I absolutely love this colour. Get a couple of them while you can. It's so bright, it's so beautiful. Now, we're also going to do something quite cheeky. We're about to bring you a star buy. That is Shibori. And again, it's going to go under £10. Brand spanking new. I just picked this up and I'm thinking of fairgrounds, I'm thinking of, dare I say it, unicorns.
That's what I was thinking.
It's those colours, isn't it? It's those colours. So for those of you who don't know Shibori, Shibori is a silk that has been hand dyed, and it's a very, very precise skill to get them hand dyed. Each and every single one is slightly different. And we get ours from a lovely lady. The tradition is actually Japanese, but if you look, which is why it's called Shibori. How pretty are those? So these have been hand painted, which is why each and every one of these is going to be different. And the thing is, silk is a very unusual medium to paint with. It takes paint very differently than other materials and dyes very differently than other materials. And you can see, can't you? I mean, look at the rippling effect that you get with the colour. So you'll have little pools of darker colours. You'll have little areas of lighter colours. How amazing is that?
It's fabulous.
And each one's different, not just because of how they put the colours on, but also because of how the silk itself folds. So each one of these is going to be very different in the movement. So some of them might ripple in one direction and move easier in one direction than another. And that's the beauty of actually doing Shibori, is because there is this element of working with the material rather than you just going, this is what I want to do and I'm going to make it do it. You kind of have to respect the silk. You have to respect the silk, and you need to be able to work with it and go, actually, that wants to move in that direction. I'm going to put a stitch there. That wants to move over there.
Yeah.
That ripples out in that way. It doesn't want to be sitting in certain positions. So it's about working with the silk itself. And the colours on these are just amazing. Tropical pink borealis. Certainly is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Certainly is. But I am thinking unicorns.
Definitely. I mean, I've had Shibori ribbon in the past and I've ironed it.
Have you?
Yeah, so I ironed it with my hair straighteners flat and then used it as literally like a piece of fabric or ribbon, and then done a running stitch around the bottom and then gathered it all together and turned it into a flower and popped it onto a fascinator.
Wow.
So, and I mean, it goes really quite, I mean, you get a lot of material for you, so you could even cut it in half and make 2 flowers, yeah.
So did it take the heat okay, or did you have to protect it?
Well, because I had it on my hair straighteners, I've actually got hair straighteners that have got like a coolest, like a 1 setting, 2 and 3. So I put it onto the coolest setting and then did it quite
quickly.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Wow, there we are. There's a new way of working with it. I wouldn't have thought that. Mermaid tail, maybe?
Yeah.
It's half a yard that you're getting, half a yard in total, and that's just the length. If you look there as well, I'm pulling that out now, so it's a good size that you're getting.
It's making me hungry, making me think of like...
Tutti Fruttis.
Yeah.
Tutti Fruttis, under £10. Don't eat the Shibori.
No, don't eat it.
Oh dear. Not again, Katie. Stop eating the Shiboris.
Yeah, I should do that.
Is that why you put it on your head so you wouldn't be able to see it? There we are. £6.95. If you love your Shiboris, it's the perfect opportunity to get a hold of it. Get a couple of them because you're going to want to work with this over and over again. It's those beautiful colours together, blues and pinks. Always love blue and pink together.
Yeah.
Now, as we've got such a colourful piece here, you might be thinking, I don't know what colours to put with it. I know for me, I am useless with colours. I am useless with colours. We've got it covered. If you struggle with combining colours in your jewellery and you're thinking, I'm just stuck with the same ones over and over again, my wardrobe generally consists of the majority of black. I try and be colourful,
Yeah.
but because I'm just not great at mixing colours, branching out, guess how adventurous I got when it was first suggested that I should branch away from black?
Grey.
Exactly. Exactly. It went to grey. Now I'm wearing, again, dark colour,
Yeah, but you've got colours in that.
but it's only small little sections.
But if you had like quite statement jewellery on, picking out some of those colours, they would stand out. The black would sort of sit in the background, and the colour, honestly, it would stand out.
I've progressed to a pair of black trousers with leaves on, which look like a pair of pyjamas. So my colour combination skills are not the greatest. So this is something I would definitely need. Now, how does it work? Basically, we'll have a look on the back, shall we? It gives you all the instructions there. So you pick a starting colour. So pick a starting colour.
Oh, we'll go with the ones.
Let's go with that. We started with blue. To the chosen colour, point to the chosen colour with the star on any geometric shape. So if you start with that, you've got to get that star around to point to it, and it will then show you what the correlating colour would be.
Yeah, basically the colour wheel, it shows you the relationship between your primary and your secondary and your tertiary colours.
Yeah.
So it literally just shows you, like me, I dye my hair blonde, and sometimes it will start going orange, or and to cool that down, I have to use a purple shampoo. So that then counteracts the orange and then brings down and brings back the blonde, the white blondness. So, and they're opposite colours on the colour wheel.
Yeah. The other thing that this colour wheel does, so if we go for, we've gone for blue, haven't we? So a colour that would go with it, if we go for that blue, is an orange. It's an orange, but you've got different tones of orange. You've got colder versions of orange and warmer versions of orange. And that's the same that you have with each one. So it actually takes it a step further and allows you to figure out, if I'm working with a warm blue, do I need to work with a cold orange, or do I need to work with a warm orange? Or if I'm working with a warm blue, what's the opposite? And it really helps you to then sort of, especially if you're seed beading, the amount of different colours there are with seed beads.
And things like garnet as well.
Yes.
You've got different variations of garnet, some with more pinks.
That's very true.
Some with more purples, some with reds, like orangey reds. So these are all different background colours to the main colour that you need to take into consideration as well. And this, with all of the colours around the outside, will then help you pick that out. So let's say you've picked a garnet and it's got like a purple hue to it, then you could then go to maybe your citrines or something like that and mix it with that.
Which would work really nicely, yeah.
So it's definitely a handy tool, not just for jewellery making, but in home design or anything like that. Yeah, because let's say you've got a sofa a certain colour and you want to accessorise your living room with certain things, you can then see what is actually going to go together with everything.
See, I'd like
incorporate all that
teal
together.
or turquoise, so I'm going to do it. let's design the living room. An orange again. So I want that, or that maybe. So then you'd go for 3, and I'm looking here. So it'd be sort of a, oh, that's quite nice actually. And if I go for the darker one, that's it. There we are. So you go for a darker tealy turquoisey colour. You'd have to go for the darker orange.
Yeah.
They do go though, don't they? I mean, how many times have we seen things like turquoise and gold together?
Yeah.
Or turquoise and like a copper, which is an orangey metal.
Yeah.
It does have instructions that come with it, and it does go through things like the different considerations. So other colour considerations may be about pencils, paint, various different things like that, warm colours, cool colours, light values. It explains all of those. So 1 to 2 is a light value, 3 to 5 it becomes a mid-range to a higher value. So you're going through the hues and the saturations in there as well. So you have everything you could possibly need. So if you're thinking, oh, I'd never be able to figure it out, you can.
Yeah.
It's really simple.
Definitely.
It's everything you need in here.
You've got your gold and your silver. Your silver's your cool tones. Your gold is obviously your warm tones.
Yeah.
And then with your, let's say you've got your lapis lazuli, so you've got your flecks of gold in there, which brings it round to the warm bit. But then you've got your blue, which could be considered cool.
Yeah.
So that would then, you could put something like your lapis lazuli with either gold or silver, because it's got both of the warm and the cold tones in there.
So this will help you to figure out which is the best way to go with any of the colours, and like has already been mentioned, it doesn't just have to be for your jewellery making. Now it is, believe it or not, star by time. I'm looking at these now, and I'm thinking of you, Mike.
Thanks.
I'm thinking of Mike because he was singing from a very well-known Disney film, which features roses quite heavily. You are also singing from the same Disney film.
Yeah.
Other filmmakers are available. If you can't guess the film, what could it possibly be? Roses? Silver-plated base metal rose charms. Aren't they lovely? I killed my roses as well.
Oh, I think I've killed mine, yeah.
It was the heat. Apparently, if you water them when it's really hot, it fries the roots.
Oh, I didn't water
Every
them.
plant, really.
Yeah. You've killed every, yeah.
No, I was saying that if you water any plant in the sun.
Yeah. There we are. There we are. So if you don't have green fingers, or if you do have green fingers, this might be a nice, I've got purple fingers right now, but if you have green fingers, this is a great little gift, little charm. If you love roses, it's a great little charm. If your name is Rose,
Yeah.
great little charm. What's your favourite coloured rose?
Oh, I like yellow.
Do you?
Yeah. Because they're a symbol of friendship.
Are they? Oh.
Yeah.
I like pink, and I like the deep, really dark blood red.
Yeah.
The very velvety ones. But this is the thing, you could actually use resin if you wanted to fill the holes in, or even nail varnish.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So you can have different coloured roses. There's 10 of them in a pack. Turn them into rings, maybe?
You could, yeah. I'd have a nice piece of either kumhi-mode cord or something and pop one on either end. And then it's a nice little bookmark for somebody who is, like you say, green-fingered, and they can pop that in their little gardening book or their gardening journal, so they know what they've got to do in the weekend.
Yeah.
And all that kind of thing. I do
Do
stuff
people
like
keep
that.
journals?
Yeah.
This is probably why I'm killing my plants,
It's
because I
brilliant.
don't
They have,
keep a
like,
journal.
They separate it into 4 seasons. And, yeah.
Well,
jobs
if you're
to
that
do.
organised, that's brilliant. I think
Yeah.
I need to do that. I'll tell you what, we'll get you organised though. We're about to take this under £5.
Wow.
So if you haven't already
Yeah.
picked up that phone, it's time to organise your green or not so green fingers to get them in your life.
Yeah.
They are fabulous though, aren't they?
It's fantastic.
Little charms, stunning. Little, just even as a pendant and earrings. Earrings would be lovely.
Yeah. Stunning.
Yeah, earrings would be absolutely gorgeous. £4.95. I am liking those. I am thinking of combining them with... Is it wrong to want to put them with the shower white?
No.
I'm just... Halloween's coming up. They're the right kind of
Yeah.
colours. Need a skull on there as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. There are still a few of the shower whites available if you want to get your hands on them. Scroll down on the app and on the website as well. You should be able to still get a couple of those, and they went for a ridiculously low price point. Absolutely ridiculously low. So they would look lovely with the Shibori as well.
Oh, stunning.
Just pop them in with the... I'm putting it with the
Beautiful,
yellow
yeah.
just for you, darling. Popping it with the yellow just for you. They are so pretty, aren't they? Make them into a bracelet, again, like the other charms. They would look really lovely. Let me just attempt it. You could actually, because you've got the holes in there, you could quite easily just put a jump ring in between each of them. They'd look really sweet as a bracelet. Get a nice, please don't fall. Get a nice clasp on there.
Oh yeah, that's lovely.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Really pretty.
Or an anklet. It'd look lovely as an anklet.
Yeah.
Pop them in with pearls as well.
Oh, stunning. Yeah.
Look lovely with pearls. We've actually got some brand spanking new pearls coming up at 9 o'clock. Can I show them? I need to show you what I've got coming up as a star buy as well. Don't forget, I've got the launch of a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone known as Variscite. Now these, aren't they pretty?
They're gorgeous.
Aren't they really pretty?
Like pink satin.
Yeah. It's the size I love of these as well. These are coming up at 9 o'clock. I don't know if we're going to be doing pre-orders on them. Are we going to be doing pre-orders? No, I've just been told, oh no, we don't have enough to do pre-orders. They're going to end up being a sellout. Okay. Now we also have in how long? Half an hour. Is it that time already?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Half an hour's time, I have got brand spanking new Mukai in the most amazing shape. How pretty is that? One as a pendant, done.
Yeah.
Two as a pair of earrings, done.
Yeah.
I love the fact you're getting quite a lot of pink in there as well. Look at those. There we are, pair of earrings there straight away. Isn't that amazing?
That is, yeah.
This is going to be coming up very soon. Pre-orders are not being opened on that either. So, do you want to see the Variscite? We've actually had a lot of messages about this, asking when it's coming up. It is my must-have, and it's... Oh, did they? Right. So, when was it? A couple of days ago, there was an orange colour and a turquoise blue of this gemstone.
Ooh.
And it's sold out. This is the launch of the blue Variscite, and I think it's going to end up going the same way as well. It is my must-have for today. It's coming up at 8 o'clock. Get on the lines early for this one because it's going to be one of those on and gones,
Yeah,
I think.
I think so, yeah.
On and gone. Such an amazing gemstone. You've got those veins running through it and everything. I've also got, I'm just going to quickly show you this before we go to the break. This is brand spanking new as well. It is a lovely little amber charm. Lemon amber.
That's lovely.
Isn't that beautiful? So do not go anywhere. Guess what's happening next hour? Well, you already know, don't you? It is kit time, of course. It's going to be brilliant. I've got some more amazing cheeky deals. All of it coming up right after this.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
Hello and welcome back. I'm joined today by the one, we can see who I'm joined by, but the one and only Katie.
Hello.
Reed. We have got a gorgeous kit for you in this hour, and we've also got a little cheeky, sneaky. Do you want a little peeky? Yeah, why not?
Yes,
why not?
pleasey.
Yes, pleasey. Right, so as it is Pantone Day, now we know the Pantone colour of the year is ultramarine. So we are going to bring you a selection of colours that will really complement. And I am so are you unhappy that I've moved them? 1 second. I'm just going to put them back. Becky's quite kindly laid them all out perfectly neatly. Are they in the right order? And I have to put that one there, don't I? Oh, hold on. Which one? The one closest to me needs to turn around a little bit. Other way. Okay. I do apologise. Do I need to move them around anymore? Are they perfect now? Right, so we are going to bring you a selection of colours for the Pantone of the year, which of course is ultramarine. And if you think about it, we've also got colours throughout the year as well, which will either go with it or specifically for the seasons. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tubes. Tubes, which will be coming up as a star buy a little bit later on. At the end of the hour. So all you seed beaders, hang on for that. Are we doing pre-orders on these? No. Right, the answer is no, because we've got 60 of them and that's it. So it is coming up at the end of the hour. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Or if you have to go anywhere, take the app with you. Now, can we have a sneaky, cheeky little peeky at your jewellery, please? They're so pretty. How pretty are these? You got these kits last night, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
And you've made 2 kits last night, and she has made 6 pieces of jewellery in total. This woman is a machine. She came in and said, I haven't done very many. I thought she'd done 1. No. And then they lay down. I'm like, what? Are these? How? So she was on the late show last night, finished at 10 o'clock, had to get home, and then made this, and you had a driving lesson in the morning.
Yeah, and then had to
come back, So while you were sleeping, this lovely lady has managed to construct 6 different pieces of jewellery for you. The kit is absolutely stunning. It is stunning.
This kit is just, I love this kit. To me, I've thought of Bollywood. You know, this is what it's sort of red and gold to me, and again they're warm colours as we're going back to the colour wheel, etc. And it just adds, you know, the Bollywood kind of look to it, I think.
But it also shows just how much you can do in such a short space of time. Yeah. Because you had 2 kits. So over the space of a few hours last night and a few hours this morning, she has been able to construct something really quickly. So if you're making to sell, it's the perfect kit. If you're starting off and you've never tried making jewellery before, it's the perfect kit. Colour-wise, lots of people love red. It's one of those colours that is just so lovely to have. And you've got it in abundance. You're actually starting off with 100 carats of your ruby. So these rubies, they're those beautiful drops, sort of pear-shaped drops, and they are graduated. So you get, if you want to, you can use smaller ones with the bigger ones. You can have droplets going from one size to another. The graduation is 5 to 9 millimetres, and it's a 29 centimetre strand in total. And it's just so exquisite, so exquisite. On top of that, we're then giving you 45 carats of garnet.
Beautiful, beautiful garnet.
And I know this is going to sound strange, because if you look at them, they're slightly different colours, on slightly different shades, but they have actually colour matched as closely as possible, because ruby can be, as you were talking about earlier on, orange red or purple red. Now clearly this has got more of a purple red coming through. They've chosen specifically a garnet that has got that purple red element to it to match it. So although they're separate gemstones, they've gone for a similar tone and a similar hue, which I think is really quite nice, because they could have just gone the opposite way completely, but they've actually really closely looked at that. On top of that, you're then getting 10 metres of champagne gold-coloured silver-plated copper wire in 0.4 and 10 metres in the 0.8. Perfect sizes to work with.
Yeah. It's lovely wire as well. Nice and soft.
Soft and malleable.
Yes.
So you enjoyed working with this, even though you had it for such a short space of time. How much of the wire have you got left? I suppose it's quite a lot, isn't it? Got a lot of everything left, really.
Well, actually, this is the new ones. I've got the old ones just in there, so I've taken the new ones out of there. So.
How much of the strands did you have left?
I I used all of the garnet.
Yeah.
And I probably used about a quarter of the...
Brilliant. So you've still got quite a lot of scope to work with. So there's wire left over and there is ruby left over. What are you going to demo for us?
I'm going to do like the main motif of the earrings, so just to show you how to do that and how to, if you're not very good at briolette wrapping, then there is an alternative way of wrapping the kind of droplet stones.
What we're going to do as well is, for those of you who've never bought from us before, we're giving you an ultra low price. Gorgeous rubies, gorgeous garnet, 2 spools of wire which are essential for the designs that have been created today for just £22.95. Think about that. You could be paying that for just the ruby strand.
Yeah.
Or in some instances, just the garnet strand. I mean, how much would you be selling your earrings for if you went for the smaller ones?
The smaller ones, I'd probably do those at about £15, but the bigger ones I'd do about £35 to £40.
Pair of earrings. So the long ones, so you're just using 6. You're just using 6 rubies. And that's £35 you'd be charging for those. So just 1 pair of earrings, you could be making back your kit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then some.
I mean, even if you wanted to, like I say, the smaller ones, you know, £10 each, if you wanted to do them at that, then you're going to get
you just need...
and have all the rest for yourself.
There we go. There we go. So if you see it, like it, love it, grab it. There's nowhere near as many of these as I would like. But you are now going to have a gorgeous demo by the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Katie.
Right then. Okay, am I positioned correctly?
Are you positioned correctly? Yes, you are, my lovely.
That's lovely. Right then. So I'm just going to take my round nose pliers and I'm just going to create a little teardrop shape. Just like that, and I've probably cut about 12 inches of wire. So now we've done our teardrop shape, I'm going to come back in with my round nose pliers quite close and then bring the wire just round to one side, and then we'll do the same again on the other side. So we're creating the kind of, to me it looks a bit like an angry owl. I've got a thing about angry owls.
That's the second time today you've mentioned an angry owl.
So, and then I'll just do the same again. Like so, and then do that side. And that is the main part of your motif that we've got on the earrings. So this is now going to be your anchor points for your earrings there. So I'll just bring in our little droplet, and we've got the 0.4 wire, and I'm literally just going to do a nice rosary linked loop, so a wrap loop. So we just bring, pop in our round nose pliers and then bring your wire across, so we've got them crisscrossed at the top just there. Come in with my chain nose pliers and then just wrap the tail around a couple of times, so 1, 2, probably 3 times. And then cut in as close as you can, and we'll take that off. So we've now got ourselves a nice little loop. So I'll just grab my little drop, and then what I'm going to do now is do the exact same thing on the other side. So this is literally just rosary linking, as you would do a rondelle or something like that, but we're doing it with our drop. So I've just done that a couple of times around there, and we'll cut in there. So we've got something that looks like, oh, I don't know, a mouse. So
not an angry owl.
There. No, not an angry owl. This is probably Mickey Mouse or something like that. So there we go, we've got that there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of our 0.8 and create some jump rings. And I'm going to use my step bell making pliers. So I'll just scoot you out the way, and then I'm literally just going to create a coil, and then we can cut some of these jump rings off.
That's super quick.
So I'll just stop opposite to where I've started up there, bring that back round, and we'll just cut that down there. Just take 1 and 2, And then with our loops that we've got here, just going to bring one to one side, one to the other, so they're both facing each other. So you want them facing each other but pointing upwards, so to speak. And then I'm going to come in with our jump rings. Just open this one and bring this inward to there, like so, and then I'll just open up the other one. So there we've got our first jump ring, and then I'll just open the next one and pop that on there, because if we just went to put that, I'm just going to explain why we'll do that, because if I was going to pop that onto, I mean, it may be the way that you want it, but the drop's going to sit pointing north to south as opposed to east to west, so we have to add in another jump ring. So then we can pop that onto the end here, and that is, and then that will now sit facing east to west, if I show you that there, as opposed to facing the other way. So that's why we've popped in the 2 jump rings there. And then on the top we're just going to do a nice figure of 8 weave. So bring our wires together. So with the 0.4, just quickly pop that on. We'll go around a couple of times, so 1, 2 and 3. Pushing down with our finger now, and then we'll bring that across the front. So we'll go 1, 2 and 3, and then you've got your wire coming down out the back. Bring that round, 1, 2 and 3, and then you just basically carry on as far up as you want. So if I just do a couple more.
So it's 3 and then straight across, 3 and then straight across, okay.
But when you go across, you're going underneath and coming back round from the back every time, so you're not just going over the top.
Okay.
You come back round underneath the bottom there.
Right.
And then that's your figure of 8 weave, and then you can just kind of neaten that off a little bit. Let's say we've gone up about 1 inch to there, so we'll just, in fact I'll just leave it to there, and then you would then come in with your cutters, cut probably about 1 centimetre away, and then take your 2 points just there. We'll go to this one, bring them round like so, and then obviously they would be more together than they are now on the demo, but bring that round to there. I'll get rid of those little bits in a second. Then we're going to make our shepherd hook, make a little loop, come on, off you come, and then come back in round to there. Because this is the 0.8, it's an all, you know, it's perfect for finding, so it's not going to be too thick. And we can pop that on. In fact, I should probably put on a jump ring, but if not, you can just twist that round to the front there. There we go, and I'll cut that off. We'll neaten everything up. And that would be your earring.
I like that.
So there we go. I mean,
That was
obviously,
super quick.
you know, so then you would have them, just the weave going up just a little bit more as you've got on here, but it's just exactly the same.
That's brilliant, thank you very much.
So that's
actually a lot quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah. It's literally the weaving that kind of takes the, you know.
There we are, thank you. Thank you. Still a few of these available, so if you do want them, get them while you can. That was brilliant, and the fact she's actually managed to make 3 different designs, as well as another 3 different designs for the later kit. And on top of that, how quick that was. Especially when, I mean, last night she had them. Last night, she did a late night show here, then got these, had to get home, and then had to get up early in the morning to go and do a driving lesson, so, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, in 15 minutes' time, we have got the ultimate star buy. I have got the most unusual shape of Mukai. How amazing is this?
They are incredible.
I'm looking at them thinking they would make the best flowers.
Yes.
They would make the best, and you can do it multicoloured if you wanted to. You could mix and match the different sort of tones, or you could just try and get the ones that are the closest. We are not, unfortunately, opening pre-orders on these ones. It is a case of fastest fingers first. There is nowhere near as many as I would like. Nowhere near. Ooh. You like your blue?
Yeah.
Do you want some blue?
Oh.
Would you like 3 strands of blue?
Goodness me, yeah.
Hello. And of course it's Lapis Lazuli, which you love anyway. You are getting 3 strands of the Lapis Lazuli in different sizes. So you're looking at 4mm, 6mm and 8mm. The beauty of these is they are not tapered. They're not graduated. You have them separately. I mean, we could quite easily just put them all onto one really long strand, but no, we've decided to separate them out because these are perfect lengths, aren't they, for bracelets, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
8mm there, 6mm there, and your 4mm. Now, 6mm is the one that quite a lot of high-end designers are using for gentlemen's jewellery, or for just stackers in general. I was quite surprised at that. I really was. You know, you see the pictures and you go, oh, that's quite big.
Yeah.
And then you'll read the graphics and it says 6mm. And you go, ooh. But there we are. So the fact that you have got the opportunity to make bracelets, same size as the designers are.
Yeah.
So we've got 6mm there. Your 4mm are fantastic if you want to add them into things like macrame, and you can do them with seed beads, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you could do those with seed beads, definitely.
And then you've also got your 8mm there as well. It should be £32.95, but we don't want to do that. It's 100 carats. They are natural. What are we going to do price-wise? Under £30.
Yeah.
That's £10 per strand. That's technically £10 per bracelet. You'd need to space them out a little bit, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah.
Space them out.
£10 per bracelet. I mean, the said bracelets that you're forementioning,
Yes.
I would definitely say they're in the 3-figure. I've seen
Yeah,
them
they're
in the
considerable, yeah. They are considerable. Space them out. Get yourself one of the... I don't know if we've got any Buddha heads left. I'm addicted to that Buddha head. I love
know,
it.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Did you know today is National Elephant Day? Get yourself the elephant charm.
Yeah.
The elephant never forgets.
No.
So don't forget to check out. You've still got those gorgeous pyrite flecks coming through each and every single one of them. Would you mix and match them, or would you just keep them as bracelets?
Actually, I'd probably mix and match them. Do some graduated style waterfall earrings or something, or maybe even graduated rosary links. So you could go from the largest to the smallest, and then just keep going around the necklace doing that. So
Yeah.
it would look really cool.
Hold those lines. Hold those lines. This is big.
Yeah.
One of the ultimate unisex gemstones is your tiger's eye. One of the most popular to have. I remember when I had my first tumbled one of these.
Oh, did you get it from one of those crystal shops?
Yeah. Yep. And I remember when I was at primary school, one of the stand-in teachers, because one of the teachers went off on maternity, one of the stand-in teachers gave everyone a little gift. And I was off on the day, unfortunately, so I thought I hadn't got a little gift.
Oh.
And there was this little tissue paper in my tray, because of course you had trays back then. You probably do now still as well. I'm not a kid anymore, so I don't know. But little tray, and in that tray there was a little tissue paper, and inside there was a dyed garnet. Not garnet, like an agate.
Yeah. Oh.
Really, really lovely. But my first one of these, I remember, And it's one of those gemstones that you never forget because it's just such an amazing, amazing look to it. Are you serious? Oh, right. Katie is leaving the building. You need to dial in now. She's about to order it. How many are you doing? Oh my goodness. She's coming back. She's coming back. Check the price. £2.95. This is what you can potentially do with it. £2.95, and you could turn it into this. How amazing is that? Oh my goodness me. How have you done that? That's amazing. Is that just gizmo coiling?
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got your gizmo coil, or you could pop it into some polymer clay like we've got on that one there.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like them both. I do like them both. I'm not surprised everyone's multi-buying at the moment. 50 carats for £2.95. My tumbled one was like that big and it was £1.50, and that was years and years ago. The fact you've got something here that's 50 carats at £2.50. How much is that per carat? The calculator is being used. So 50 divided by £2.95. No, £2.95 divided by 50. It's the other way around. Thanks, Tom. 0.0, so 5 pence basically. Yeah. 5.9. Let's round it up. 6 pence. My goodness me.
6 pence per carat.
6 pence a carat. 6 pence a carat for genuine maple tiger's eye. Oh. Oh. No, I thought you were running off to buy these, my lovely. You were running to grab the actual necklaces. I thought that was too quick. Go, 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 go. No, do make them into pendants like that if you can. That is absolutely gorgeous. In fact, for £3, just get it for the sake of getting it and pop it on the shelf. Little ornament shelf.
Beautiful.
With your gemstones. I used to have one of those. They're now in the fridge and posted through the cat box, the cat flap, and no. Right, what's next, my lovely?
Oh, I was looking at these earlier when I was...
I noticed you were eyeing these up. I did wonder if it was not going to be there when I came to get it, in fairness. So we're looking at what... Take a look and see what you think. What do you think these potentially could be? Tiger's eye?
No.
No. Larimar? No. Chrome dioxide? Yay! It is a gorgeous strand of chrome dioxide, and look how green these are. That is about as green can be. You can see why they call them the $1 million emerald, can't you? I think that's the best nickname for anything.
Yes, definitely.
I love emeralds, but I wish I could see an emerald that looked this good. Yeah. Because as of yet, I have not seen an emerald in person that is that good in the depth of colour, in the clarity, in the glow and everything. You just have not seen an emerald anywhere near as good as a chrome dioxide. And I love my emeralds. I adore my emeralds, but chrome dioxide, that's my first true love. Right there. I feel like I've cheated on the emerald now. But there's just something about it.
Yeah.
It's the kind of green you expect to see in The Wizard of Oz and the Emerald City.
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely is. I mean, you know, it is what the emerald should look like.
Yeah.
You know?
This is what makes emeralds green with envy. There we are. 90 carats you're getting as well. 90 carats of chrome dioxide. They're plain drops. not plain in any way, shape or form, or any stretch of the imagination, what would you do with them? Would you have an abundance of them, or would you just be very sparing?
No, I definitely would have an abundance of them.
Would you?
Yeah. You know, they say you get more lustre with a cluster.
Yeah.
But I think I would definitely do that with this. I mean, I know they're not faceted, but the light play on them is just amazing.
See, I'd be the opposite. I'd be kind of going for wanting it to be sparing. I'd want to have a couple of them just cascading at different levels on chain for earrings, and then maybe just a couple on a necklace as well.
That's very red carpet, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I'd go for. £69.95. It is one of the finest colours and one of the finest strands. It's so worth that consideration. It really, really is. We're not stopping at that, though. We are not stopping at that. Oh, £59.95. If you can get a hold of this, get a hold of it, because it's one of those, again, you can, if you want to, you can use an abundance of it and have a real wow factor piece. But if you want to be a bit more sparing, then a couple of them, that's all you need. That is all you need. They do go a long way. Next question, silver or gold?
Oh, gold.
I knew you were going to go down, because I'm going the opposite again.
Yeah. I'm not a gold person.
Are you not?
No, I'm not a gold person. I like, most of my jewellery is silver, but I just think some things deserve to have gold.
See, I'd be the opposite on that one, and I like silver. I want to put the silver with it. And I think that's because I want to work with the chain. But it would look so nice with gold. It would. No, it would. All I need now is some gold chain.
Yeah.
Snip, snip. If you're wanting this and you're thinking, I don't know, I'm not quite sure, it's a little bit more considered than I would have paid, don't worry, get it home, have a look at it. If you decide you don't want it, you send it back. It is so worth that consideration. This is one of those gemstones that, we're going back to what we were talking about earlier, and with sourcing and supply and demand of gemstones. The demand for this gemstone far outstrips the supply in a lot of cases. There was a very long time, and we're actually talking a number of years now. Yeah. I'm actually thinking back, I've been in this industry for a considerably long time.
Yeah.
But there was a number of years where we were not able to get much, if any, of this at all. And that's because the Chinese market, they've got a lot more expendable income than they've ever had before, and they opened up to the idea of buying jewellery as a commodity. And one of the colours they absolutely adore is anything green. Green gemstones, so jadeite, chrome diopsides, chrome tourmalines, all of those gemstones were really attractive to them, and so they can come in and buy large quantities. There was one year, I can't remember how many years ago it was now, it's probably about 3 or 4 years ago, when they went into, the buyers went into one of these big trade shows, and they only found one tray. One tray.
Goodness me.
So it's a fantastic, fantastic opportunity to get a hold of. Love the quality of this. Love the fact we got it back again. Now, believe it or not, it's already star buy time. Mukai. 1 year I got told off for mooing.
Did you?
Yeah. My words were, I like Mukai because I like the way it sounds, because it sounds like moo.
Yeah.
For cows, and I love cows. Oh dear, just don't take me anywhere. Sorry, Becky, sorry, I've destroyed your display again for the second time. Got a feeling of deja vu. So I have really got a feeling of deja vu. With you sitting there, wearing that exact outfit. How bizarre. But Mukai it is one of those natural gemstones that does stand out, and I don't mind getting into trouble for it.
No.
I don't mind getting told off for mooing like a cow, because it's got a fantastic name. The name actually is derived from its location, so this is sourced from Mukai Creek. Or Mukai Creek, which is, of course, in Australia. And it has the most amazing selection of colours. I mean, when you think it's just one particular gemstone, look how many different colours and different tones you're getting. I mean, if I sat this in front of you and you'd never seen Mukai before, I mean, even I would struggle to identify it as Mukite.
Yeah.
And then you pop that one and you kind of go, oh, well, maybe it could be. And that one, again, I wouldn't know that was Mukite straight away. So it's one of those gemstones that, if you gave me that, then yes, I would be able to tell. But there's so many different colours, and it's not just tones, it is actual colours. You're getting reds, you're getting purples, you're getting pinks, you're getting yellow, mustard yellows in there as well. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Ooh. Apparently, mustard yellows are a personal favourite of Becky.
There's a lot, I mean, all of these colours on this strand, if you go down the high street, you will see in the shops at this moment in time. This is autumn, definitely the autumn Pantone colours, without a shadow of a doubt. Because I mean, the spring, summer, they were quite bright, and there are still some bright colours going through into, you know, your autumn, winter. But they're the same kinds of colours, but they're just a little bit more muted and toned down for the autumn, winter. And this is a perfect strand that would go with anything. You know, you've got your tweeds that are going to be out there, you've got the tartans and all sorts of different sort of coloured and fabrics that you've got out there. And this is the perfect accompaniment.
Which is your favourite colour within the Mukai?
I quite like the greys, actually.
I'm for the pinks. I'm for the pinks. Although I do like the yellow and the reds and pinks coming together. But that's the nice thing about Mukai, is you can have a difference of love for the different colours, and something you will love, somebody else will love something different. But it's all covered in one stone. So from this strand, you can be appealing to a larger audience than if you were to just choose a blue strand, or just choose a red strand, or just choose a pink strand. And so you will attract a lot more attention because you are catering to a bigger audience. And the difference that you get on each and every single one, it's almost like a painting. I mean, if you look at this selection here, they look like they've been painted. They look like they've had paint swirled through them.
Yeah, there's that new craze. God, I sound so old when I say that. But where they pop acrylic paint into a plastic cup.
I've not seen
And then
this.
they literally have a canvas, and you lift it up, and where they've layered all the paints, it kind of like marbles out, and that's just exactly what it's like on the Mukai. That's what that reminds me of.
So what do they do?
So they put in different colours of paint. So say you'd put in your russet red, you'd put in your mustard.
It's in a cup?
In a cup, yeah, just normal acrylic paint. So you're literally layering them up on, and they'll kind of mix a little bit. And then when you put it, pop it upside down. So say this is your cup, and you've got your canvas.
Yeah.
You go like that, and then you just lift up the cup, and of course the paint all comes out. But as it comes out, it marbles, and all the colours kind of mix. And
is this where they're holding the canvases up so it can drip off the sides as well? No, I have seen that once, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting, because it does go quite marbled, doesn't it? Well, you don't need that, because it's already marbled for you in this. There we are, already marbled for you. No matter what colour you decide you love, it's only £11.95. Now, how many did you get on the strand? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32.
that's really good.
32 on a strand.
And if you took one pendant and popped it on like a leather or a cord on your stall, £2. I know it sounds terrible, but £2.50, £3 each.
When it works out at 38 pence each, that's actually really good.
Yeah. So, you know, you could. This is pocket money prices for the kiddies, you know, when they're coming around to your stall, so they can, you know, go on an
school
adventure.
fairs.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Do you fancy going to Australia?
Do you know what? I think, actually, for that kind of idea, and that accent's brilliant, pop them in as, because I've got a thing for, like, not pick and mix, but what's it called?
Lucky dips.
Lucky dips.
Yeah, yeah.
Love the lucky dips. You can have a Mukai Muka Creek Lucky Dip.
Yeah.
What colour are you going to get?
Exactly. They have to put the hat on with the corks on and everything, put the hand in the sand and...
Oh my goodness, and then play the didgeridoo. Although the health and safety would probably prevent them from doing that, in fairness. Too much saliva. But that would be brilliant!
Yeah.
Oh, they could play the wobble board.
I do that at work sometimes, not with a wobble board, but just with some cardboard.
Put the hat on, play the wobble board, turn around 3 times and put your hands in and see what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's a really, I like that. There we are. Different ideas for you, for your stall. Or, of course, they just look fabulous as a pair of earrings. You could make, how many earrings could you make? Say that again. So Becky at the moment is looking at necklaces online for Mukai with 1-drop pendants, and she's looking at what prices did you say? Around £30 to £40. Of course, that's obviously going to be branded, and it's probably going to be with various different metals and that. But that, that's a really good, really good thing. Could you turn them into rings?
Yeah, you could do.
I was thinking of a flower brooch.
Yes, you could do a flower brooch, but definitely, I mean, even if you wanted to do a flower and then put that onto a ring, you could do that.
Yes.
That'd look really good.
Yeah, that would be amazing, actually. It would be amazing. Although I do like the idea of just one as a pendant, like a surfer pendant. £3.50, done. Have your surfer pendant lucky dip.
But these are definitely the strands that are great for your pocket money prices.
Yes.
For your stalls and things. You know, if the children are doing that, then mum has to look at the expensive things on your stall.
Absolutely. That's it. Yeah. This is where the lucky dip comes in.
Yeah.
£3.50 lucky dip for the kids. £30 sale for the mum for that nice pair of earrings that you've just made. Now it is on countdown for the Variscite. There have been 2 Variscite seen previously. I've never bought them to you, so this is a new one for me. It's actually a stone that I've never seen before, so I'm loving this right now. Always love to know about new stones. So we had an orange one and a turquoise one on a couple of days ago, and they both sold out very quickly as well. It is the launch of the brand spanking new blue Variscite. And I think these are going to go the same way. Pretty much going to go the same way. There are no pre-orders on these purely because we don't have big quantities of them. And just again, because of how quickly it sold out over the last 2 days, it's not going to be fair to open an auction with a very tiny quantity because everyone's pre-ordered it. So it is a lot better if we just go fastest fingers first. It's a bit fairer then, isn't it? Right, next up.
Oh my word.
I love this stone.
It's incredible.
I love this stone. This stone has got such an incredible history. This is the chameleon of the gemstones as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It is amazing. So you probably already know this Mandalas is known as the Master of Disguise. The Master of Disguise. And that's because it has been mistaken for so many years as what I think you can guess what it was mistaken as, can't you? Ruby. Yeah. There's a blue variety as well, and that's always mistaken for sapphire. So it's one of those gemstones that because the gemology is actually quite new. The sort of learning about the different mineral compositions and the crystal structures is actually quite new. So in the ye olde days, when they just knew red was a ruby as far as they were concerned, blue had to be a sapphire, this was one of the stones that came up time and time and time again. Look at the crown jewels. The prince's ruby ain't no ruby. It's one of these. Giant one of these.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most synthesised gemstones of all time. So that indicates just how special this is, because they don't just synthesise any gemstones. It has to be the top, the most desirable. That's why you've got diamonds that are synthesised and recreated, because they are so in demand. Now, this has only ever been seen on the morning show before, so we're actually quite honoured to have it on this this time slot. How many of them are there? Right. There is less than 100 of these available.
So beautiful.
It really is, isn't it?
That is my strand of the evening at the moment.
It
This
is
beautiful.
incredible. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we were going 3 figures for something like this, because it is so unusual. It's so beautiful. It's just, oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. What are we going to do on this price-wise? Oh! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, 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 thank you. Where do you get to see spinel, red spinel? When was the last time you went to a jeweller's? Did you see spinel then?
No.
Catalogues, have you seen spinel then?
No, definitely not.
Gem shops, like crystal shops?
No.
No. It is not an easy one to get a hold of. Spinels are so desirable. I mean, if you look at sort of things like pink spinels, some of the pink spinels and purple spinels in particular, which are incredibly difficult to get a hold of, have been going for a lot.
Yeah.
We're talking thousands in some instances. But it's one of those gemstones that I absolutely adore. It's got the same crystal structure as a diamond. It's as synthesized, if not more so than a diamond, and it's gorgeous, and you're getting the real deal right here. You're getting the real deal, and it's from Burma. Oh, my life! If you talking about location, if you want incredibly fine quality, Burma, Burma, Burma. If you didn't quite get that, Burma, 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 and this is Burmese. Oh, I love it.
It's stunning.
Oh my goodness. Is it Starite? Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the spinel. Believe it or not. It's that time. It is actually that time. It's Starite time. Goodness me. Today is Pantone Colour Day. So, the Pantone of the year is purple, isn't it? It's an ultramarine, so it's a really deep, vibrant, almost like a lightning storm purple. We've got a series of colours that will either go really nicely with it or will complement, if you want to look at the colour wheels. We've got a lovely selection here, especially going forward into the autumn. We've got a rich, vibrant purple. We've got a lighter purple. We've got a vivid bluey purple. Well, it's blue with a little hint of purple in there. A bright orange, a gorgeous emerald green, more of an olive green, and a yellow. I'll tell you the exact colour names of them in a moment, but you are basically getting 7 strands. Not strands. Tubes. 7 tubes of your beads. You will be getting, they're all Miyuki, and you will be getting your Amethyst stroke aqua, and that is in 6O. That's the purpley bluey ones. Yeah. You'll then be getting your dark blue lined, which is these ones.
Yeah.
You'll then be getting your matte silver lined olive,
yeah,
which is these ones. You'll be getting your opaque red, although it's more of an orange, isn't it?
What I was saying earlier.
Yeah. Warm, cool, warm, cool. And that's in 11O. Then you'll be getting your semi-matte lilac, which are these ones in 11O. Then you'll be getting your light topaz seed beads, which will be the yellow ones, in 8O. And then you're getting your violet gold luster, which I'm assuming are these ones.
Have we done the 15Os?
I don't think we have we? Where? No, I've got no 15Os on Oh, where are the 15.0s? Can we just double check that? Because there is no 15.0 on mine. I've got 860. Oh no, there they are. Dark blue lime green.
Yes, that's
bottom
those
one,
ones,
15.0.
yeah.
I missed it. Don't have my glasses on. So you are getting 7 in total. Your aqua amethyst in 6.0, your dark blue lime green seed beads in 15.0, your silver lined olive in 8.0, your red seed beads in 11.0, your lilac lined crystal beads in 11.0, and your light topaz seed beads in 8.0, and finally your violet gold luster seed beads in 6.0. That's a lot of seed beads. That is a lot of seed beads. And it's quite nice actually to have all the different varieties, the different sizes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've done a piece that's a little bit like, now it's not crazy paving as such, but it's crazy beading. So you're using all the different sizes. You can even go up to like quite big seed beads. You can use your tillers, all sorts of, and it creates this really abstract pattern, even though it's in like a, you know, you're doing a bracelet or something, but it'll be like you'll have bits coming out here, and but it just looks like a patchwork quilt basically, and this is a great way of doing that.
So a seed bead patchwork quilt. That's
yeah,
brilliant.
Well, yeah.
That's brilliant. Now it should actually be £26.95, but we're actually going to be naughty on this one, and we're thinking, why not just take it under 20?
That sounds good to me.
That makes it £2.85 a tube. Not a spool or a strand, but a tube. Less than £3, yeah. £2.85 a tube. How many different designs are you going to get out of these tubes?
Lots and lots and lots, definitely.
And what colours are you going to put together? Well, don't worry about that, because we've got the colour wheel for you. If you want the colour wheel, there's still some of them available, and you can figure out which ones will go with where. So, how about purple and yellow? How about the purple and the... I say it's orange, but they're saying it's red. And the blue and green would go quite nicely anyway.
Yeah.
But this is it. There are so many different colours that you can put together, and that colour wheel will help you. There are still some available, so check those out. If you scroll down, you'll be able to find them. You can, if you ring through, just ask for the wheel, and they should be able to sort it out for you. They're fabulous, though. Even if, I mean, those two would go really nicely together. In fact, those three would go really nicely together.
Yeah.
I'm wanting the blue with the red. In fact, I wanted to take the red out and put the blue with the purple, and then the red with the green.
Yeah.
I'll be doing that.
Endless, yeah.
I want to be daring, but I don't at the same time. So kind of go, those two for me are not a match, but on the colour wheel, see, you're saying they are, and I'm like, are they?
Yeah.
How?
I think they look all right together.
So if we're going on this colour wheel, if I went for a yellow, what would be the...
Well, the opposite, you could use either this one, or even this one, because there's slight purples in the...
So you're saying purple goes with yellow?
Yeah.
See, I would never put purple and yellow together. But are they two opposite? I know opposites are supposed to attract, but are they two opposite?
No.
The nice thing is you've got so many tubes, it doesn't matter. You can mix and match and do what you want with them. But be daring, don't be daring, it's entirely up to you. Play Skittles with them if you want. I don't know, get out your comfort zone, Laura, come on. Come on, put that purple with that yellow.
But this is a good way to do it. If you are, you know, if you are kind of stuck in your ways, sometimes it is good to challenge yourself and to get something like this.
You make me sound like I'm 100, stuck in your ways. Oh, she is stuck in her ways, isn't she? Is stubborn.
Specifically, I just meant, you know, us as jewellery makers, sometimes you get, you know...
I am stuck in my ways, I am.
Do tend to repeat the same things all the time, you know.
All right, I can get on board with those ones.
Yeah.
Because I like pink and yellow together.
Yeah.
I can get on board with those ones. I know that's not pink, but it's as close to it as you... See, now I'm looking at it and going...
Yeah, no, I'd use them all together, the whole lot of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There we are then. Hold those lines on those ones, my lovelies. Right, next up, sapphire. Sapphire.
I haven't seen sapphire for a long time, actually.
Have you not?
No.
I love this variety as well, when you've got it completely frosted.
Yeah.
And when you've got the different tones all the way through. In fact, this would go nicely with yellow. This would. It's 27 carats of shaded blue sapphire. They're graduated faceted straight drilled rondelles, and they graduate from 2x1 to 5x2 millimetres, and it's an 18 centimetre strand. 18 centimetre strand. What would you do with this?
I think I'd definitely channel set it into a ring, into a nice ring, and perhaps channel set into earrings as well.
Ooh, nice.
Just have some nice long length earrings, and then rosary link.
Yeah.
Into a bracelet as well, yeah.
Would you rosary link into a necklace?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have done with some of our strands that are like this. In fact, the one that we had that had the rubies, emeralds,
yes,
and
sapphires
on. Yeah, I've done that with one of those. Yeah, it looks stunning.
Or was it silver you used with those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good choice, lady. Good choice. So, what can we do price-wise? It is one of the most well-known gemstones, so you'd expect it to fetch a premium, wouldn't you? Not today! £12.95. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know what? In some places you can't get lunch for that.
No. Sunday lunch. That's a Sunday lunch.
Yeah, that's true.
Less your drinks.
Minus your drinks.
Yeah.
That's a good point. And no starters.
No.
No dessert. There's your Sunday lunch. I had a Sunday lunch today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I did one yesterday.
Well, it was technically done yesterday, and then I had the leftovers today. But yeah, £12.95. If you go to a carvery or something like that, you could be paying that for a Sunday lunch. This is going to last a lot longer, and you won't have to run it off at the end of it, or go for that long walk to make you feel better about the fact you're now about to fall asleep.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, it's a nice feeling, isn't it? Nice feeling. Now I'm going to bring to you, congratulations if you got that one. I'm just letting you know, whoever's on the floor tonight, I'm really sorry, but I am muddling up where I'm putting these. Is Tom going to be angry? Is he there now? It's all right, I'll do a runner at the end of the show and just leg it before he sees that I've muddled everything up and he's going to be here all night. Oh, I can hear him. Tom, it was Katie. Lavender amethyst. Lavender amethyst. It's always Katie. What Katie did and then what Katie did next. They're classic stories, aren't they?
They certainly are.
What were they about?
I've never read them.
No, I haven't. I had them for years sitting on my shelf. I had like a classics collection. It's like, I've never read them.
Yeah, I've
never
got the books, I've never read them.
Yeah, there we are. You have to find out what you did.
Wow.
These are brilliant. I love the shape. They're like little honeycombs.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Little honeycombs of amethyst. Stretchy.
Yeah.
With an elephant.
Yeah, or we did do some sterling silver beads, actually. You could jewellery glue one of those onto there. Like if you made like a hive with wire, you could pop the wire and then you could probably have a sterling silver bead just sitting in the centre. That'd be really cool, actually.
Like a little bee on the...
Yeah.
That's really sweet. £12.95. You're getting 150 carats and it's a 38 centimetre strand. They're 10 by 11 millimetres and they're all the same size, which is really lovely. So you know exactly what you're going to be able to do with them. And you don't have to worry about where you snip the strand.
No.
Which is nice. If you haven't noticed, I like it when I know what I'm doing, which is not very often. If you've never tried us before, this is a lovely one to start with because most people know amethyst, don't they? So if you are thinking, oh, I'd like a hobby that I can give to my friends and family and I want them to know what it is, amethyst is the way forward, or even sapphire or even any of those gemstones, citrine, anything like that. And all you need to do is get this and you'll get all the starter kit as well. Now don't go anywhere because after the break I have got something brilliant for you. We have got the Variscite. Shall I just show you? It's a brand spanking new. The blue one has not been seen before. I've not seen this gemstone full stop before. So for me it was very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. And I haven't actually mentioned yet, but in the final hour, the final kit is one of the ultimate. Now, I've bought this particular gemstone to you once before in a kit, and how quick it went out is ridiculous. We're talking Bumblebee Jasper. We have it today. we have it today. I should have mentioned it at the beginning of the show, but we're actually extremely limited. So we thought if we mentioned it halfway through the show, then there would be maybe enough to go around.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably not. So don't go anywhere. We've got those two amazing items coming up very soon after this.
JewelleryMaker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from JewelleryMaker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. JewelleryMaker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
I do love this. It's a really unusual. Hello, sorry. Hello, welcome back. My belt's all squiffy. Hello and welcome back. So I'm about to give to you a gemstone that I've never seen before, and that for me is amazing. I love it when I come in and go, what's that? We've got what today? Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Because it means I get to learn something new, and it means I get to discover something else. So this is a stone known as Variscite, which is a really unusual name. It's actually named after the particular location that it was originally found. But I think when you look at it, it's almost like it's got veins running through it. Really lovely. Now, actually, this gemstone is naturally found as a turquoise. It is naturally found as a turquoise, and it's normally more of a greeny blue than a bluey blue. And what we've done is we've taken this gemstone and we've dyed it this incredible, incredible, rich, almost a Lapis Lazuli blue. And you can see those are the kind of colours in the veins, those are the kind of colours that you would have expected it to be had it not been dyed. So it's almost like a howlite, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you dye a howlite, it's got the most amazing way of holding the colour. It does hold colour really well. It's also been extremely popular recently. We've bought you 2 different strands over the last few days. One was the turquoise colour and one was an orange colour, and both of them sold out really quickly. Really, really quickly. It is one of those must-have. I think if there's ever a must-have as a must-have, this is a must-have. Because we don't see this gemstone, and I want to say very often we don't. I've never seen it before.
No, I haven't.
This is the very first time I've seen it, so it's definitely add it to your collection. And get that authenticity card as well, because I've never seen it before.
No.
If you're making to sell, it's a great talking point. It's a great one because most people go, what on earth is Variscite? It is real. It is from this location. It is something that's fantastic. It's, you know, it's just get the authenticity card for what, 25 pence?
Yeah.
Nothing in comparison to what you could be paying for an authenticity card as well. But what would you do with this? Because I love the array of colours that you're getting, the dark
stunning.
blues, the lighter blues, also the shape as well. I think I'd take the middle, maybe 5 into a necklace.
Yeah.
And turn the side ones into cascade earrings.
Yeah. I'd take the side ones into earrings, definitely, but I would use the rest of them to make an ear cuff. So you have it sitting on the side of your head.
Yeah.
So it would kind of sit
and spike up,
but from the back, so you'd have it. So if you've got your hair up or something like that, you'd be able to see it, so it's a little bit more interest.
Yeah.
So you could even have like your earring coming down here, the chain, but then have the rest of it sort of at the back of your...
How would you do that?
You could just make a wire work ear cuff, and then you would literally just wire wrap them to the base of the ear cuff.
Wow.
I've done it before. A very similar shape to this that we did quite a while ago with rose quartz that we had. And that's what I've done with that, and I wear it all the time.
Wow. I would never have thought of doing something like that, but that sounds amazing. It really does. Now, we don't have a huge quantity of these. It's one of those where, you know, when you buy a new gemstone for the first time, we never know how people are going to take to it. Are they going to respond well? Are they not going to respond well? Well, I can tell you right now, from the last 2, from the orange one and the turquoise one, and how quickly they flew out, you've been responding really well to this gemstone. Yeah. Which is fabulous to see. If we'd have known that, hindsight's a great thing. Hindsight's a brilliant thing. Never at the right moment, though. If we'd have known that before, if we knew what we knew now then, we would have bought at least 3 times the quantity of what we did buy. But you are absolutely loving this already. I've got so many of you on the phone lines. Collector in Devon, collector in North Yorkshire, Joyce, I've got Lynn, Brenda, Tracy, Hazel, Karen, Philippa, and that's just a few. And a lot of you are actually multi-buying as well. Do so, because these are going so quick. They're going so quick. And it's going on a 10!
That is incredible. That's a really, really, really good price.
It really is. It really, really is. Just think of the rings you could make out of this.
Oh, my word.
Even the smallest one. In fact, I probably would. No, see, saying that now, I'm saying the smallest one, but actually, if you had one of the bigger ones...
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Because you could easily prong set that, because they're nice and flat on the underside, aren't they?
Oh, yes, yeah. I haven't actually shown you the underside.
So you could easily prong set that and it would sit nice and flush to your skin.
Looking at it from this side, doesn't it look like the ripples of the sea when you're looking down at it? How incredible are they? They're absolutely magical. I'd be wanting to wire wrap it with silver. Even gold would look perfect with it. It is a case of getting there quickly though, because, well, like we said, when we first buy a gemstone we've not bought before, we're never going to buy massive, massive quantities because we want to make sure you love it. It's not one of those things when we can send it back if we bought it. We buy quantities and then we need to sell those quantities. It's not sale on or return. So we always just test the waters with the lower quantities, and if they go, amazing. If they don't, then there's only smaller quantities. But that does mean, unfortunately, if they are as popular as they are proving to be, there is not many to go around. I'm very, very, very pleased for every one of you who's managed to get a hold of this, because it is absolutely stunning. And I would love to see the designs that you're going to use it in.
Yeah.
Really would.
It's such a, I think this style of gemstone is so versatile because you can do so many things with it. If you wanted to, you could, like you say, just literally restrand that and just have that as your feature piece on a necklace. Or you can break it up and then, you know, have it as individual pendants or earrings or rings. It's such a versatile strand. It really, really is.
I was going to say, actually, just that one in the centre would look really nice on a cord.
Yeah.
For gentlemen's jewellery. Or if you wanted to give it a flourish, maybe wire at the top.
Yeah.
So you've got a really nice finish to it. It's stunning. I love it. I really, really love it. It's so, so beautiful. I'm now thinking, right, let me just, I've got some amber here, but you were talking about blue going really well with ambers and purples going with ambers.
Oh, wow.
If you had maybe one of the smaller ones on a charm bracelet with the amber.
Yeah. See, I'd have that in the middle. You've made like a sun.
Yes.
More or less then. You could have that in the middle.
Yes. Or even it'd be nice to have one on either side and maybe have a couple in the centre and then the two as like stoppers. Oh, I do like that. The amber's coming up very shortly as well. Do not worry about that. We have got the amber coming up as one of our star buys very soon. They are brilliant. Can I just say thank you for joining me today. It has been an amazing, amazing pleasure to be able to bring this to you. And you are loving it. You are absolutely loving it. Andrea, Pauline, Elizabeth, Yvonne, Sandra, loads of you have bought it. Loads of you actually bought 2s and 3s in there as well, which there's so much you can do. You might as well. You might as well. And for me, it's just an honour to be able to bring it to you because I've never seen it before. Never seen it before. Oh, I should be having my results back soon. I think it'll be this week. Oh. There we are. Apparently on Facebook, you know when they have the time hops?
Yeah.
On the 12th of August, 3 years ago, I got my first gemological qualification. So it means it could potentially be this week that I find out.
Ooh.
Oh, please be the brown envelope. Every time a white envelope comes through that door, I just die a little. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If I fail it, do you know what? I'm going to resit it in January.
Well, yeah.
I'm being positive. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. If you do want it, you need to check out quickly because we're really, really low quantity on these now. Is that it?
Wow. Oh my
Right,
word.
I did make a little request of Becky to bring these to you.
I've got these.
Have you? Oh, they're amazing. What do you know what?
I haven't done anything with them yet because I
Brilliant.
can't stop looking at them.
Just put them on your work desk. Put them on your work desk and love them.
They really are. Well, because they're this size, I'm actually doing I was talking about it last night, a little curiosity shop, miniature curiosity shop, and I want one of these to go in there.
As a giant geode.
Yes. So, but I will wire wrap some and have them as pendants, definitely.
Oh. It is druzy, blue druzy quartz. So what happens is, so this, if I turn that round, you've got a rock. It's basically a gas bubble, a bubble inside, normally it's in lava, and when they've got little bubbles that get trapped, and then they solidify, so when they come to the surface of the earth, it tends to solidify and the gas bubble's still trapped inside, and it leaves an area for gemstones to form and to percolate through and to form like amethyst does, like citrine does. And these are basically little geodes. And you can actually see the crystal formation. And that's what you get, this beautiful crystal formation inside the rock.
Oh, I love these.
If you look at agates, if some, you know, the banded agates, some of them at the very centre will have a tiny little bit of druze, and you know that it's formed and formed and formed, and then if it carried on forming, that would then all become one solid bit of agate. There's only 12 left. There were only 20, which was why I was a bit. There's 12 left. That's it.
Oh, I just think they're fascinating.
They're so beautiful. You're getting 130 carats. Looks like a shark's mouth. It does. Come on, it looks like lots and lots of teeth. You could put a little fairy model in there. You could put a little fairy model in there. That'd be brilliant.
Polly pocket.
Pardon?
Polly pocket.
Yeah, put it at the bottom of the garden next to the. Oh, you could do so much with them. You said about making necklaces and pendants out of them, didn't you?
I definitely want to wire wrap some of these and just really, really go for it with the wire wrapping. I think because you need to showcase that off, and you've got so many anchor points. These would be really easy to wire wrap because of the fact that you've got the pebble or stone at the back there, so you've got plenty of anchorage points for you to pop your wire around.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. There was only 20 of these available, and that is it. I'll show you the backs. So some of the backs are quite interesting as well. There's 7 left. That's it. How even that on its own is quite unusual and quite novel, and then you go, ooh, ooh. Wouldn't these make lovely little gifts? Just because I thought you might like something interesting. How is your shop going on?
I haven't started it yet.
Have you not?
No. I'm still collecting. So
fair enough.
To collect everything. I need to paint it first. So
how you actually got?
It's all glued together, and it's got the shop frontage and everything with the windows and the door, and it's got all the counters in there. It just needs to be decorated and filled.
You send me a
with
photo
things.
of it.
Yeah.
I love anything like that. Yeah. I love dolls' houses as well.
Yeah, I do.
They're brilliant.
A doll shop.
Well, yeah, it's a miniature shop.
Miniature shop. It's only about 12 inches by 12 inches.
What kind of shop is it?
Curiosity shop.
So what's in there?
Curiosities.
Curios.
Ooh.
Like, they are actually going to sell out, those ones are. So if you want to get them for your little miniature curio shop.
Yeah.
Now, in 15 minutes, I have got something very cute for you.
These caught my eye earlier.
And do you know what? It doesn't surprise me, because all you need to do is restrand it. They're near rounds as well. How beautiful are they?
Yeah.
What? Sorry, pardon. This, I'm molting everywhere. I've been really worried about this recently. The amount of hairs that keep coming out, they're all over the house. I don't have to worry about the cat or my daughter or it's me.
It's you.
Right, so if you see my hair molting, I do apologise. It's I don't know, it's a change in the weather. Can I just say, these, however, if you want to have yourself a gorgeous, gorgeous necklace like this, how much do you think this would cost you?
Oh.
For near rounds?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking 250, 300?
This strand's going under 20.
What? No. Per pearl?
No. The whole strand.
That's a curiosity, isn't it?
That should go in your shop.
Yeah.
There we are, under 20 pounds. Oh, malachite.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is incredible.
You
need this, you need this, you need this.
Malachite.
Oh, this is incredible.
Malachite. 185 carats of malachite. Of amazing, amazing malachite. How beautiful are these? This is from Chile as well.
My word.
It isn't chilly, it's hot.
It is.
Hot. 180 carats of one of the most amazing gemstones. Whether you like green or not, I challenge you to not love this because I don't know what, there's something about it, you just fall in love with it. You just fall in love with it.
It's like the mahogany of gemstones, isn't it? It just finishes things off. And,
can you imagine this inside a car?
oh
A
yes.
car dashboard made of malachite. It should be. Could you is there any treatment to this at all? Then why is it at £24.95? Oh, there is no treatment on this at all. It's actually going under 20.
Wow.
The lowest ever price point.
That is incredible. I mean,
That's amazing.
Yeah, this is the perfect example of malachite as well. I mean,
No, really, it seriously really is absolutely incredible. There's actually, if you look at malachite, there's 2 varieties of malachite. Did you know?
we had someone last night that was it was like speckled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked fantastic.
It's a fibrous variety. That one is. So normally it forms in it's like a spherical growth that you get. Or you can get it as fibrous, and the fibrous looks completely different to this. This is what is known as malachite in the gem world. The other one tends to be just like, it's almost like they're going, oh, but you're not.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it's beautiful. So if you did get the stuff yesterday, oh, it's amazing. And it's you know what, it may well be the quirky one of the family.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that always matter.
Oh yes, of course.
No, yes.
That's me.
There we are. So if you can get both of them, mix them together, that would be fabulous, because then you can actually say, well, this one's the fibrous one and this one's the one that forms in concentric banding. It is brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It is. That is the perfect example of malachite. When you think of malachite, that is what you think of. Yeah.
I love that name as well. I did. If I had a son, I would name him Malachite.
Malachite, yeah.
But apparently that's not good enough for my husband. He doesn't like that name.
Oh.
I don't know how to get around that.
Just go and register
him as Malachite.
Isn't there a name, Malachite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just saying that?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I was saying if I had a son
I was busy.
rather than a daughter, I would have named him Malachite,
Malachite.
but my husband didn't like that name, so that was
I
it.
think it's kind of Gaelic, sure.
Gaelic.
Malachite.
so.
It might
Might be.
be, yeah.
Might be. Loads of you coming in on this one as well. I mean, if you think about it, it should be a case of loads of people coming in at £20.
Yeah.
Oi, 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 oi. It should not be going under £20. It is an amazing deal. Would you, if you were to make this into, well, let's say a pendant, because it's the easiest and most obvious thing, isn't it? How much would you be charging if it was in sterling silver?
Oh, in sterling silver, probably 75.
Which can be considered as quite modest, actually, in comparison to what it could be. I love the banding that you get, and it is so unusual. The swirls that you're getting. Mike's saying he wants to call his kid Stitch. Or Akira.
Akira is quite nice.
Akira's a nice name.
Yeah.
Oh no, Arcala, isn't it?
Did you ever see the original?
Oh yes, manga.
Amazing. The original manga. Oh my goodness, that was one of my childhood. It scared me, that did. It was a bit where he just all went. If you don't understand that, that's perfectly fine. You might not want to. Just don't. Just. It is a little bit traumatising. It's a cartoon, but it's still a little bit traumatising. What have we got now? Oh. Ooh. This is known as poppy jasper, and every jasper kind of has a different name. And when you look at it, you'll understand why it's called poppy jasper.
Yeah.
It has got the most amazing... See, actually, looking at the marbling, it's almost a wood-like appearance.
Yes, it is, yeah.
But it has got the most amazing, rich, sort of reddy brown, hasn't it? This lovely kind of feel to it. Love the fact it's in a pair as well, because if you get a few of these, you could actually make them into a flower.
Yeah, you could do.
Yeah, that's lovely. All right, so going back to the colour wheel and the colour theme of the day.
Yeah.
What colour would you be putting with this?
I would actually probably even put it with like browns, maybe even blacks. I would do it kind of go monochrome-ish, or you could go the other way and go with greens, because then you're replicating like nature then, because obviously green is a good backdrop for for everything, isn't it? So
I was just wondering if you could like do a flower with that as a central point.
Oh, yeah, that would be really nice.
Because then you've got the hole in the centre, you could actually fix things to it.
Yeah, that's lovely. I like that.
Yeah, it's a nice combination, isn't it, actually? Yeah, that's really nice. Really nice. And then you said greens as well. Let's see what I've got green-wise. Yeah. Let's bring the malachite back.
Yeah. Definitely.
Hello. Okay, I wouldn't have gone for those two originally, but actually, now you put them together... Yeah.
I think green is a fabulous colour to go with anything, really. Because like I say, in nature it is the backdrop, isn't it?
That's very true. That's very true. That is very true. You've got this beautiful sort of a ripple effect, almost a marble effect going through this as well. It's 45 carats in total. Do you know the wire wrapping that you did on the tiger's eye? The spiralling that you've done. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That. Oh, I love what you've done with this. I love what you've done with it. It's amazing. You need to show me how you do that.
So if I pop that to there, we'll pop it over the top of it, and then you'll be able to, kind of see that sort of,
It's very Halloween-esque, that, isn't it?
I was thinking more steampunk.
It's kind of really...
Yeah. I'm thinking steampunk.
That's very nice.
I love steampunk.
Yeah, I do too. I had hints of it in my wedding. My cake had cogs.
Oh, fabulous.
And a mechanical spider. I was riding a mechanical spider on the wedding topper. It's brilliant.
Oh, I thought you meant you
no, I didn't actually get to ride. I would love that. Yeah, no, I would love that. I would love. What's it called? Is it El Machina or something? La Machina, I think it is.
Oh, right,
and they have done a giant mechanical spider that they have climbing up things and through cities, and it's amazing. Now, £3.95. I was getting carried away with the actual beauty of it and didn't even know. See, this is it. Sometimes you don't need to know the price. It's just a case of getting it. Now, I should have some.
Oh, wow.
This is Hessonite garnet. Not a garnet that you get very often. It is, oh my goodness, the garnet family is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. There are so many different varieties of garnet out there. This is often known as, sometimes it's called Mandarin garnet. Spessartine garnet is normally known as Mandarin garnet. Hessonite, sometimes if you can, it's more the spessartine than this one actually, in fairness. So Hessonite garnet, forget the Mandarin garnet. This is, I got that one wrong. This is, it's not very easy to get a hold of, and it's not normally as bright as this. It looks like it should be known as Mandarin garnet because the oranges that are coming through are absolutely sensational. Normally with Hessonite garnet, it has, I can't remember the exact name of it, but if you look at the surface of it, it looks like melted toffee.
Yes.
So you know when you swirl, that the viscosity that you get with melted toffee, quite often you get these inclusions that look like swirls of melted sugar, basically. And you don't in this. And that's exceptional.
Oh, it's like the finest glass of brandy.
Yeah, it really is.
It's fabulous.
This is actually a seriously exceptional strand of hessonite. Oh, what?
We just heard what the price is going to be. Get on the phone.
Just get on the phone. That's actually brought a tear to my eye. Get on the phone. How many do we have? Oh, I hate you! I hate you! Oh,
That's not very nice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. That was a bit harsh. Okay, I'll reel it back in. I don't really hate you. It's going under 10.
Under 10.
There's 23 available.
That has made your eyes actually water.
My eyes water. Oh my goodness.
That is
Oh my
incredible.
goodness. Oh, my mascara's going to run again. Oh dear. 14 carats hessonite garnet. It's going to end up selling out, isn't it? Becky's just said, right, we've got to do a report. Every show we've got to do a report. Summary here. Any issues with the show? Laura yelled, I hate you. So sorry, Becky. I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. But how do you take this? And how many did we have originally? Could you please just at least... Oh, that makes sense now. That makes sense. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Right, okay, I don't hate you anymore. So originally we had over 500 of these. That makes sense as to how we can get so low on it, because that quality is not something that should ever go under £10. But we had over 500 of them originally, and 490 something of them sold out on the launch.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That is amazing. I feel a little bit giddy now. I'm getting the tears in my eyes again. That's seriously amazing. Oh, sorry. I'm just a little bit of a geek for certain gemstones, or just in gemstones in general, but well done. Well done. Major well done. It is a star by time. Do you know, if anyone gave me that quality and told me that was the price it was going to go to, I would not have believed them. And those crazy, crazy prices are just going to carry on, because we were about... Look at this, okay, if you've missed out on what this is going to go under... Pearl necklace, graduated all the way around, creating the perfect neckline piece. They are near rounds as well. I mean, visibly, do they look anything other than round?
Oh, they look round to me.
How much would you be paying for a graduated round, or near round, but even a near round one, pearl necklace?
Definitely would say about, like I said, 250, yeah.
They're normally quite considerable, aren't they? Now, it's 40 centimetres in length, so it's a fantastic length anyway. If you were to pearl knot them, you could extend that length and make it longer. It's brand spanking new, by the way. It looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
It's brand spanking new. It's never been seen before. Never been seen before. And we probably won't see it again, because what Becky is about to do is just as silly as the hessonite garnet price. We are taking this under £20. I'm putting it there so you know, because there's no point in just, you know, going, oh, let's drop and drop and drop. They're going to end up selling out. So I'm putting that price there for you. If you want it, it's down to you to get in. Don't you dare say that. How far is it under 20? Please, Beth, just don't look at me like that. That is an evil evil grin. Apparently, she says, that said from the person who just told me they hated me. Do you know, I have been quite abusive today. I do apologise. I've said I hated you. I'm saying, have you cried a couple of... I'm so sorry. Her sister says she's got no emotions. It's fine.
Oh dear.
But it was an evil grin. Is that how you're going? Okay. It's not 1995, let's put it that way. 1695! I'm refraining from saying I hate you again. I am refraining from that because it's already going on the show report, so it's all good. It's already going to be on the repeat, and when management come in the morning, they'll be like, oh, that's nice. Laura says, shouting at the top of her voice, I hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I was just... I know it was very unprofessional. I'm passionate about my gemstones and you just annihilate prices. At least I didn't swear, I suppose. I could have done. I could have done.
You were very restrained.
I was. I was very restrained. Come on, it could have been a lot worse. I could have thrown something at you. £16.95. I mean, you look at this and you look at... Does this look like a £16.95 necklace to you?
No.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. If someone compliments you, if you make this for yourself and you wear it, and you just accept the compliment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These, oh, thank you.
Yeah. These old things, well, I just threw them on. I'm useless at that though. If anyone goes, well, I like that, I go, yeah, it was only...
Yeah, I know, I have to say that as well.
It was only £16.95. But that kind of, it makes it seem like it's lesser than what, I mean, just come and have a look at this closely, come on. Come and have a look up close and personal at this. Because when you say, oh, it was only £16.95.
Yeah.
You kind of go, oh, well, it can't be that good then. Actually, look how good this is for £16.95. Near rounds. From a distance, they're going to look round anyway.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That is seriously amazing. If you want to get more than one of these, get more than one of these. It is so worth it, especially if you're making to sell, and especially if you're making to sell for weddings.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The words.
Oh, goodness me, yeah.
Or if you're actually getting married yourself, you are going to be saving yourself a lot in comparison. I've got a message on the screen. Wowzers! Those pearls are beautiful and the price is ridiculously good. Thank you! From Lacey. Can I just say, I'm going to take the credit for that one. You're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. It's actually Becky who did the price, not me. Becky says you're welcome. I think in fairness, it's probably the buying team who got the really good deal. Really good deal. Okay, Becky's saying actually she took it lower than what the buying team wanted, so... Becky, it's Becky you've got to thank, so there we are.
Yeah.
There we are. You're welcome, my lovely, you're welcome. See, I don't hate you anymore. I didn't hate you anyway. Just a little bit. Sometimes just, you know...
Hating people is kind of like loving them, you know?
There's a thin line between love and hate, isn't there, really? In fairness, there's a thin line.
Oh, my
really thin line. I'm sorry, Becky, you know I love you, really. Just give me a bit more warning next time. Give me a bit more warning. Oh dear, if you've never bought from us before, you can do it now, and at those kind of prices, that was seriously amazing. Now, next up, ooh.
Oh.
Now they're calling this green kyanite, but it looks more like teal kyanite to me. Which I suppose is kind of greeny.
Yeah.
It's kind of greeny. So we'll go with that. 36 carats. So, if you've ever seen kyanite before, which I'm sure most of our regulars will definitely have done, If you're new, you might not have seen it. If you're a collector of gemstones, you will have seen it. It's a collector's stone, and it's extreme. Have we still got it? Have we still got it? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, be careful, be careful. If I drop this, I will cry. So kyanite is very fragile in its raw form. It forms in layers, and it actually grows like these. This is so amazing. I love this. Here's one I bought in earlier. No, these were actually from, of course, our very lovely gemologist.
That'd be quite nice on a pendant, wouldn't it?
Yes, Mike, it would look amazing as a pendant. For who? Giant, it's massive. It's massive. But it's, if you see here, it grows in layers. Now, it's actually got a dual hardness. It's the only stone I know of that has a dual hardness. And it grows with a dual hardness. In one direction, it's harder than in another direction. And it forms in layers. So it's very hard to facet. Every single, I mean, you can look, you can see that, and you can kind of go, how on earth do you get that from that? And if I turn it that way, and I'll just show you how fragile it is, because look.
Yeah.
Marie, if you're watching, I'm really sorry. I just broke a bit of your kyanite. That's going on the shift report as well, apparently. There we are. It is a fragile gemstone. So it's one of those gemstones that it's very difficult to facet. When it's in this form and it's already faceted, you don't have to worry, because they've already figured out where the best place to cut it is and where the best place to... So they will have gone with the strength. So when it's in this form, you don't have to worry about it being fragile. It's not great to wear as rings, so I wouldn't recommend. I mean, it would look beautiful as a ring, but if you want to wear it on a daily basis, necklaces, earrings, perfect for it. But it is really difficult to facet. So when you look at a strand like this and you see how many facets they actually have put on this strand, you've got to really respect the Lapidrist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you look at a price like $44.95 and you think, you've just seen the rough, you've seen how difficult it must be to figure out how to cut it so it becomes like this without breaking it in the process. That's got to be a lot of skill, and you're getting 36 carats of it. We're not even stopping at $44.95. This is where those doolally prices come back in again, because we're taking £10 off that and giving you this entire strand, which has got so many facets you can shake a stick at it, for $34.95.
That's incredible. I love this colour
really
as well.
is. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Marie, I'm sorry I broke a little bit off your... See, but that's it. That's how fragile the rough is.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the type of rough that you wouldn't take and facet into a gemstone. No. But when you get the actual gemstones, that is the gorgeous quality you can get. It is a collector's stone. It is so worth getting the authenticity card for this one as well, which is just an extra 25 pence. Get it. Get it and love it. You do find with kyanite, a lot of the coloured varieties of kyanite, the mines tend to go very quickly. Not lots come out of the ground. If you think about Loliondo kyanite, the orange variety of kyanite, that particular one's depleted already. Some of the green mines have gone. So it's a case of getting a hold of the kyanites, if you love them, when you can, because they're fabulous. That's one of my regrets, actually. Orange kyanite. Yeah. I had a chance to buy orange kyanite, and I didn't.
Oh dear.
I didn't. Which is a shame. So don't let my regret be your regret.
No.
Get it while there are opportunities. I mean, I don't know with this particular green kyanite how long we're going to be able to get it for, or how productive the mine is. I wouldn't be able to guesstimate that in any way, shape or form. But I've always got that little pang of pain when I see kyanite going, oh, if only. And the gemstone should never make you feel like that.
No.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So if you haven't already done so and you've got it in your basket, check the basket out. Another one of my regrets. I say one, it's about 100 regrets there, in fairness. The amount of times I've gone, oh, in my basket. All right, sweetheart, what's going on? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to leave that there with you. Now. Oh, we have, yes, of course. Ooh. Just going to I've not put it on the floor at all. It's like on the shift report as well. Shift report! Laura said she hated me. Laura broke the kyanite. Laura swept the kyanite onto the floor.
And Katie was perfect all evening.
Katie was perfect all evening. Becky says, she's already written, Katie is always fantastic. However, Lara... Katie's getting the brownie points for today, let's put it that way. 80 carats of pink opal, graduated plain rondelles. Now, these are beautiful. From Peru.
Yes.
They are Peruvian.
They're lovely. We had some of these in faceted last night, but I actually think I prefer them smooth.
I like them smooth because I think it really allows the colour to come through. And it's kind of a, I don't want to say candy floss, it's not candy floss, is it? What kind of a pink is it? Like a soft bubblegum pink, like a baby pink. Yeah. It's like a powder puff pink. There we are, powder puff pink. We got there in the end. So it's a powder puff pink. But if you look at how this necklace has been made, really simply, just literally silver spaces in between, silver chain. How amazing does that look? Simple elegance.
Yeah. Showcasing the biggest one right in the centre there as well. That's absolutely
lovely. Yeah, I love that. Love that. But that is such a classic piece that even though it's got those colours which will go with certain seasons, you could get away with wearing it in a season that pink is not the colour. You could get away with it. It's about the style that you create. And I love this. I'd want it as a stretchy. I want a couple of these strands actually.
Is that so you can look at it all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really like the colour. Really like the colour. I know not everyone's much of a pink person. Other people are very much a pink person. But if you're not a pink person, get it anyway and make the jewellery for someone who is, because they are going to love it.
I mean, if you do sell your jewellery anyway, you still have to make for, even if it's not your colour or the things that you're not particularly fond of, you still have to cater for everybody else. So, you know, you might not say, well, I haven't got anything pink that would go in my wardrobe, but this would be perfect for creating jewellery for your stall, or even, you know, as gifts if you know somebody who loves pink, then, you know.
Worst case scenario, buy it, pop it in your sample box, and then if you're talking to someone and they want to commission a pink piece, you only ever have to make a pink piece if you're asked.
Yeah.
But at least you can bring this out, and this is one of those that they'll go, oh yes please, oh yes please. So 80 carats of pink opal for pink lovers and for non-pink lovers alike. £14.95. That does not look like a £14.95 necklace. I know you'd end up sort of costing in the how long it takes and also the silver work there as well, but goodness me.
It wasn't until I started working here that I realised that opal came in different colours as well, because I only actually knew Ethiopian opal. That was the only opal I ever knew. And to see all these different, like the blues and the purples that we have and the pinks, they're just incredible.
Yeah. The one thing I don't think this industry is very nice with names of things. So an opal that doesn't have a play of colour is known as a common opal. How is this common?
Yeah.
How is this common? It's not. It's not.
No.
So we're not the nicest of people when it comes to naming things, when it comes to gemstones. I suppose we think it doesn't have any feelings to hurt. But actually, no, I'd be offended for it. There's nothing common about it. It is an absolutely exceptional gemstone. And Peru is brilliant for the coloured opals. They do, you were saying, blues, purples, pinks. White is one that you get from there as well. Have you ever seen the opal that's kind of almost like a neon yellow?
No.
It's like an acid yellow.
Really?
Really rare.
Oh, wow.
I think it's called Marley opal. It's like it's a really unusual, like a greeny yellow. It's amazing. Amazing. It really is. I love being able to work with gemstones because there are so many out there that we just don't get to see. And when we've got prices like this, you're actually in a really quite a small minority of people who get to work with gemstones like this. A lot of people don't ever get to see them.
No.
And you get the chance to not only buy them and buy them at ridiculously low prices, but you get to work with them as well, and that's a real honour. I feel really honoured whenever I come to work and I actually get to hold the gemstones.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you feel like you take it for granted, but then when you sit back and look, you think, this is opal. This, you know, these are genuine gemstones. You know, it's treasure, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that old adage of when you used to read books as a kid, you got to find treasure. This is treasure. This is treasure.
Yeah.
That somebody's hunted for and dug out the ground and created this. This is actual treasure.
It's very exciting when you think of it like that. And we don't ever think of it like that when we're here going, oh, it's the £14.95, it's £3 something, it's this, that and the other. But actually, gemologists have to go out into areas that are really difficult to get to. I mean, in some instances, if you think about Ethiopian opal, to mine it, you've got to go up a cliff face.
Yeah.
And then come down the cliff face and work on the open cliff face. And we don't think about these things.
Yeah.
And it's such a fascinating world. It really, really is. Right. I love this.
Oh, I was looking at these earlier as well.
She does tend to eye the gemstones up quite a bit. Yeah. Now, I thought chrysocolla was potentially a one-location gemstone. It's not. You can get chrysocolla in different areas of the world, but one of the most prolific and one of the most significant finds was in the Congo. And I always want to break out into that specific drink song. I'm forcing myself not to right now because it's still close. It's still close to the tip, the tip of my tongue. We are looking at chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. And it is one of those amazing. Is that it? Why do you tell me in the middle of speaking? I get this little voice. There's only 10 of them left. She also whispered in my ears, I hate you. Thank you. I was very close to saying that too on that note, but no, it's, there's 10 left. There's 10 left, and chrysocolla is one of those. This is where I feel really sorry for my mum.
For your mum?
Yeah. And most of people who'll be watching will know exactly what I mean. So I set her on a little challenge. I just happened to mention the fact I was trying to find chrysocolla because I wanted a piece for my daughter. Because I named my daughter after the goddess of the earth. So her name's Gaia. And this is known as the goddess stone. So I was like, I want to get some chrysocolla for my daughter. That will be like a little gift for her. So my mum went off on a mission to find some chrysocolla. A few months later, she came back with 2 small pieces, and she was like, they're only tiny, they're only tiny. I said, it doesn't matter. You've got my daughter's chrysocolla, that's amazing. And there were 2 pieces. About a year after that, I can't remember, it was a year or was it 2 years? It was a really long time after. She came back with a pendant for me. I was like, stop trying to find it. But yes, I love it, I love it.
Yeah.
But I do feel sorry because my mum spent so long trying. Every time she went on holiday or every time she went into a gem store, she would ask for chrysocolla. She even bought something that someone told her was chrysocolla, which it wasn't. Yeah. It was a dyed gemstone. And I just went, Mum, it's not it. Yeah. So she tried and tried and tried. And then I'm here, sitting with a whopping great big 185 carats of chrysocolla.
Head of the game, you.
But I feel bad that my mum went on the mission for so long. But we're talking about, you know, supply and demand. Not everyone can get chrysocolla. No. The fact that we are able to get chrysocolla in these quantities is amazing. And just think, if you get one of these and you make a pendant out of this, there could be somebody else's mum trying to find it.
Looking for chrysocolla.
Looking for chrysocolla, that goddess stone.
That is fantastic.
Love it, absolutely love it. It's about to go to the lowest ever price as well.
These are my favourite strands, the way that these are cut. That we've had them in several different gemstones, but I just love the variety of the cuts and how they've been faceted as well, because they've got like a nice straight facet on them, and they're just incredible.
Yeah, they really are
unique.
Can I also point out, look how many are on the strand. Now, the pendant my mum bought was more expensive than the price you're seeing on the screen.
Is there on the 9?
Big. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. How big's my chrysocolla? It's probably about between. It's about that.
Yeah.
I think it's about that. It's either that or that. It's between those two. It's one of those sizes anyway. It's not massive, but it's not small. But that was more than the entire strand. All I can say is if you can get it, get it. It's an amazing stone. And again, if you're going to buy it and you don't want to make anything out of it, keep it in your stash as one of the commission pieces. And if someone says, I want something that is unusual and not many people have, you can go, I've got this. Yeah. I've got this. There we are. Hold those lines. Amazing. Now, I think you might like this one as well.
Yeah.
Don't show Katie. It was just. Have you been eyeing this one up as well, Katie?
Might have been.
Oh, Katie. Just check her on the way out, all right? Just the amount of things that she'll be rattling as she walks out the door. 152 carats of yellow chalcedony. How much of a cheery colour is this?
It's beautiful. Yellow is just, I've got a lovely yellow jacket at home, and when I put it on, it just makes me feel happy.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a happy colour.
Yeah. Wasn't it an advert years ago where it was like a house selling advert and somebody had painted their entire kitchen yellow?
Yellow, didn't they? She had daffodils.
That was it, yeah, because it's a happy colour.
Yeah.
Oh, I want the smell of baking bread in the morning now. That's supposed to be another good one, isn't it? Smell of baking. Knowing my luck, I'll burn it. So we are looking at 152 carats of yellow chalcedony, not to be burnt. Don't try and burn it. £7.90. Wow. Stretchy. Yeah. Stretchy. It actually looked quite nice with this.
Yeah.
If you wanted full-blown yellow. They call them mellow. Please stand. Thank you.
Lovely. And like you say, on a stretchy with that as a centrepiece, lovely.
Hello. Yes, please. Yes, please, indeedy do. They are fabulous. I'm taking that one away now, and this is actually my star buy coming up a little bit later on. Believe it or not, we're nearly in the final hour. How's that happened?
I don't know.
Just want to let you know, in the final hour, there is another yellow gemstone coming up.
Yeah, that would look really nice with that, actually, wouldn't it?
Yep. This is Bumblebee Jasper. It is an ultimate volcanic gemstone, and I will explain that momentarily. Basically, it's what's known as volcanic tuft. Tuft. I love that word. Tuft. Tuft. You have to do the teeth. Tuft. Volcanic tuft. So the sulphur is what causes the yellow coloration throughout it. And basically when a volcano erupts and throws ash and things, soot into the air, ash and soot and sulphur, it layers.
Yeah.
And this gemstone is formed. And it's known as tuft. Tuft. And if you miss out, it will be tuft.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did have to get that one in there. But the last time I bought you a kit with this in, it really quickly just flies out. It buzzes out and bumbles out. So we haven't put it on pre-order. We didn't even mention it until halfway through the show because we knew there was going to be a lot of people who were going to end up missing out on it. And after last time, we didn't want to risk it by opening pre-orders. So it is coming up in the next hour. We're not pre-ordering. It's fastest fingers first. If you have to go anywhere at all, take the app with you and get it while you can, because it's going to be so much in high demand. It really is. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone, and you do get a good quantity of it as well. It's going to be fabulous. Now, can we squeeze one more in? Why not? This has got the feel of Viking knit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I've attempted Viking knit. I'm still attempting Viking knit, and I'm about as neat as a doodle. Really am as neat as a doodle. In fact, the doodle's probably neater than my wire. Now, 1 metre. So if you're as messy as me and can't quite get it to look how you want it, this is perfect. It's 1 metre of olive green coloured knitted wire with gunmetal beaded chain. Hello, we do have a beaded chain in there as well. Right. Hello. So if you wanted to, I'm just going to demolish this now. You can actually open that up and you have got the bead. You can just make out the bead there. She says, stabbing herself. So you could actually take this out.
That is really good. That's what makes it flow, obviously, so nicely.
Yes, yeah. That's exactly what makes it flow so nicely, and it's got a bit of strength to it as well. Whereas if it was just the knit, it would. If I did that, it would crush. So you've got the strength there. If you wanted to, you can separate it out. You can take the chain out if you want to as well. But there's loads you can do with it. £4.95 for a metre. We're going to leave that there with you because we are already about to go into our final hour.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase. Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, 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 hello. Believe it or not, it's the final hour already.
I know, it's just gone.
Sneezed, and the hour is nigh. We are coming back. I'm going to move forward really gracefully and then readjust the belt again. We are coming back with the ultimate when it comes to kits, because we have got the one, the only Bumblebee Jasper. We have got Bumblebee Jasper. It is the most amazing. Technically, it's not a Jasper, but I don't think that matters. It doesn't, because there was no other name you can call it, because it's actually known as Tuft. And Bumblebee Tuft isn't quite great, is it?
No.
Tuft. I love that. Sorry, you are going to have me saying Tuft quite a lot, and it's just Tuft. Sorry. Joke's not going to get any better. Right, so we have got in this kit Bumblebee Jasper. It is what is known as volcanic tuft. So when a volcano erupts, it tends to have a big plume of soot and ash and sulphur and all kinds of different minerals that have come out of the earth and are thrown many, many miles into the sky in a mushroom cloud effect, and they've got to go somewhere, haven't they? So they tend to fall back down to earth. And when they fall back down to earth, they tend to layer on top of each other and on top of each other, because a volcano doesn't just do one puff and then that's it. It takes a while for the ash and everything to come back down. So it forms layers. And those layers do have sulphur in them, and they do have other little bits in there as well. So what a Bumblebee Jasper is really, really quite a special thing. Normally it's found in Java, and it's what you would get when a volcano erupts. So not only is it beautiful, but it's pretty impressive. And actually looking at it, it kind of looks like a painting of a volcanic eruption. You've got clouds, you've got the lava, you've got fire, because obviously it would have taken the trees and various things like that. You've got the lava flow at the bottom, you've got the mountains in the background. It creates the most amazing picture, and every single one's different, but the one thing you will notice is the layers. And I love it. And sometimes the layers get a little bit muddled in, and sometimes you get a little bit more of the sulphur colours coming through. But it is one of Earth's most magical gemstones, I think. Really, really, really love it. Always have and always will. It's one of the unusual. For a collector of gemstones, it's extremely exciting. It's extremely exciting.
It is really. It's. I love the fact that you can see how it's formed, you know, with the layers and all that kind of thing. It's very, very similar to, in that aspect, to your agates and things like that, and your jaspers. You can see how they've been formed, and this is just incredible.
But it's a little bit as well, it's a little bit like, I know you're not going to really think about it in this way, but Moldavite. Because it wouldn't have formed. Moldavite wouldn't have formed if a meteor hadn't have hit the planet. Well, this wouldn't have formed if a volcano hadn't have thrown stuff in the air in it to then have layered and layered and layered and layered and layered. So it is actually quite a special gemstone.
Yeah, I've never seen a gemstone like with these colours all together either.
And it's one of those that once you've seen it and you see it again, you'll know exactly what it is. And it's lovely because it's almost like you're in a little club. You know, like the mini club where people used to peep when they were in minis and things like that and wave and that. It's kind of like that. If you know a Bumblebee Jasper and someone's wearing a Bumblebee Jasper and you go, oh, that's a very nice Bumblebee Jasper you've got there, they'll go, oh, you know it! You know it! It's incredible. We don't get much of it. I mean, the last time I bought you a kit like this was goodness knows how many months ago. And you are actually getting 185 carats of it. I've put the wire to one side because, I mean, the wire is just a bonus, in my opinion. The wire is just like a nice little added extra to say, there you go, have some wire, it's great. For me, this kit is the Bumblebee Jasper. Because if you were to hand that to me with nothing else, I would be over the moon. I would be over the moon. You are actually getting wire in with it as well, of course. So you've got 10 metres of the 0.8. And you're also getting 50 metres of the 0.4. Oh. So normally, The Bumblebee Jasper, if we were to bring it to you on its own, would be £24.95. So if I bring this to you now at £24.95 with the wire, you're getting the wire free. That's what we're going to do. So when I say the wire is an added bonus, the wire is an added bonus because it's all about the Bumblebee Jasper. It is all about the Bumblebee Jasper. Can we take a look at the jewellery that's been made with it? Because it's absolutely spectacular. And again, it's been quick makes for you, hasn't it? Because the kit at the first hour, or second hour, sorry, and this kit, both of them had to be made not even within 24 hours.
No.
And she's done 3 on each of the kits. So it is quick makes, and look how effective they are. I love that one. Absolutely love it. Well done to all of you who've managed to get this already. Philippa's there, I've got Karen, Alice, Jackie, I've got Anne, Heather, Christine, I've got loads of you going for this. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous kit, and I love it, and I know you love it, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. My advice is, with our 30-day money-back guarantee, I would definitely get 2 of these kits because of the different shapes of the cabochons. I had 3 ovals and a teardrop shape, so I had 4 in my kit. Yep. In my other kit, I had some. I think I had 3 ovals and then a really sort of off rectangular shape, so it was rounded on either end and pointed on the other end. So definitely, I would get. You know, if you can, use your your 30-day money-back guarantee, because you can pick the shapes that you like the best and then send the other ones back if you want to, or keep them all.
Keep them all, keep them all. Now, I think it'd be a case of you'd have to choose which pack you'd prefer rather than not mix and match because of the carat weights. So you'd look at one and go, oh, I prefer that one to that one, because you need to send it back in the original condition with the tags and everything attached. But if you do that, you have a choice then of which pack you would prefer. For example, you've just mentioned some designs. In this particular one, I've got an unusual shape, very unusual shape.
Yeah, mine was a smaller version of that.
I like that. It's kind of like, almost like a yin and yang.
Yeah.
One side of the yin and yang. And then I've got 2 ovals here, a smaller one and a larger one. And then I've got a rectangle, I've got a square, and I've also got another wibbly wobbly one. Another wibble wobble. Wibble wobble wibble wobble. So again, I can't guarantee how many you're going to get. So it might be a case that you decide to choose the pack, if you do get to, choose the pack that you have more in. Or you might go for one that's got a shape that you adore. What are you going to demo for us, darling?
Well, I'm just going to do the organic swirly whirly one.
Swirly whirly wibbly wobbly wibbly wobbly.
So, but I mean, I have brought in some other cabochons just to show you what you could do with them. But yeah, this is just a nice quick make.
I really want to know how you do the gizmoed one, because I think that would look amazing around one of these.
Right then, so I've taken 4 lengths of the copper wire in the 1 mil, and I'm literally just going to create a nice kind of teardrop shape. And you want to measure up your stone just on the back there, just to make sure that we've got the right size. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally bring some of the wire across. I might not put enough wire on there. Let's have a look. I'm just going to turn this over on the back. And then just come back through here with this. So we're just going to tie this all together. It is very, very, very organic. So we're just sort of trying to emulate the ripples and the tufts of the gemstone. So we'll just keep that going around there, and then I'm going to bring this one around here. Like so, it's not going to be as elaborate as that one, but as you can see, we're already creating our bezel, and I can kind of move it around. It's not properly secure, but it's in there. So we're just going to do a few tricks just to keep it in there. So I'm going to bring the wire around to the back, and I've got all 4 pieces. If you just need a little bit of help, I'm just keeping my finger on the wire around the front so it's still in the same position. And we'll just pull all of these together, or individually. Okay, and just keep that there, like so, because we want to come back in a bit later on. And then go up to the top and we'll create the bezel part. So we'll now bring that round to up here, flip that over, and we'll come back up through just the tops. Where are you? Come on. Stop showing me up.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
I've got it in there. If you can't see it, just grab your tools and coax it out. Come on, here we go. That's it. So I've just got one in there, so that's okay. That will keep it nice and secure anyway. And then we can move that around to there, and there we've created our little bezel on the bottom there. So now that's not going anywhere. And then I'm just going to get all our wires together here, and then you can, obviously if you had a little bit of a longer length of wire, I didn't want to poke anybody's eye out for the demonstration.
Thank you.
So I kept it quite short, and then bring that round, and then to tidy up these wires on the back here, just going to come in with my round nose pliers. We'll just separate those together, and literally I'm just going to coil them around. So we'll just create a nice coil, and then come in. So you do that with all of your wires at the back there, just to keep them all nice and neatly together. This is one on that side, and then you would do the same with all of those. I'll just cut those off for now. Take that off just there. And then with this one, if you wanted to, just keep bringing this around with your fingers. And then, because we've got them at different lengths, you could probably coil them up and keep them to the side. Or we can bring that round just to the back. And then, let's have a look. See if I can bring that up through there. Just to keep them all secure. Obviously, you'll have a lot more time. We'll just bring that through to there. And the same again on this side, because then you want to make it nice and neat anyway. Bring that up to there, and then again you can coil all of that and keep that nice and tidy at the back. And then at the front there you can keep it as is, or if you wanted to you can now come in with your pliers and then just create little nice little fun bits just all around, and you're just using your round nose pliers, and it also helps to tighten up the wire a little bit. So, and there we've got ourselves just a nice,
That's really lovely.
free range, organic
Tuft.
Yeah.
Free range organic tuft. That's brilliant.
So, I mean, that is just a very, very, very quick make. But obviously, if you wanted to go into your weaving, etc., then you can then incorporate things like the this one on here. So this is literally just a gizmo coil around there.
So how do you do it? You've got the gizmo, just lots of gizmos.
I've got the deluxe one, so it's the extra long one that we do. So this is just a whole one of those, and then I've literally just attached it. I've done the same as, I grab this one, the actual base of the cabochon is this.
Right.
So I've already done the Viking or the netting, so I've netted the cabochon and then built the design up around the cabochon, so you know your cabochon's secure. So
right.
if I ever do anything like this, I always net the cabochon first, and then I can then attach anything onto that. You know, so I always net the cabochon first. So if I'd have had more time, this is probably the design I would have gone for with one of these, just to showcase the beauty of the gemstone. You know, because I mean, it's nice to have these type of gemstones, and of course the patination on them is perfect. But I like to sometimes include the wire and sort of emulate what the actual gemstone is doing, and you know, either you like it or you don't. You know, it's
the same with everything, though, isn't it? Really. Well, I love it. So, I do. Thank you very much for that, my lovely. Check those baskets out. There's still a few of them remaining, and there's still quite a few in baskets not yet checked out, so fingers crossed for you. Now, believe it or not, it's already star buy time. It is the amber space. In fact, that would go really nicely with the tuft.
Yes, it would.
Sorry, the bumblebee jasper. So this is brand spanking new, and it is the amber space bead. It's a beautiful sort of a lemon amber, isn't it? Really, honey amber, lemon amber, lemon amber, Baltic lemon amber. You've got a really lovely space in the middle, which means you can put it through a snake chain. And you could put it through one of the Swarovski, if you wanted to use the leather. The leather, that would fit through quite nicely. Have a look on the website to see if we've got any of those available. It's a lovely, 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 lovely charm. And if you think about how much charms actually are, I got a charm bracelet, and I love my charm bracelet. It's not the one that you may think that everyone normally goes for. Do you know how much they've made in profit this year?
No. A lot.
Yeah. I've got a love of their competitors because, well, first of all, apparently they were supposedly the original ones, but they also do lots of really fun sterling silver designs, and I've got a spider, I've got a mum and a baby, I've got things like that. So I love them. I tend to go for the silver pieces.
Yeah. No, I haven't got the other one that you said, but I've got.
You've got the other one.
That one. Yeah.
There we are. I've got to say, one thing I do like about that one is the designs on the actual pieces, especially the glass ones.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. But you can pay a considerable amount for them. You can. And fair play to them. It's a really lovely brand, both of them are, and I love them both to pieces, they're brilliant. But we can have something that looks high-end and looks as though it could potentially be from one of those particular brands.
All right.
And you're not going to have to pay the price point, and it's genuine gemstones. And I love that fact. It looks great if you want to turn it into a necklace, just pop the chain straight through the centre, done. If you want to keep it as a bracelet piece, brilliant. It's entirely up to you, but what I can say is you're going to absolutely adore the price, you're going to absolutely adore the amber itself, and it is 925 sterling silver as well.
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? £15.95. Can I just say, the last one that I bought, and it was specifically bought because my little one was born, was £60 just for sterling silver, just for a shape in sterling silver. And I was kind of like, oh, but it was one of those where I kind of thought, it's a really significant thing.
Yeah.
It's really significant to me, so it was worth it. And that's the thing, it's about how significant it is. And if you've got someone who absolutely adores amber, if you've got somebody maybe is named Amber, how special is this going to be as a gift? Absolutely love it. And just to receive one of these as a gift.
That's fantastic. I mean, it's a real unisex piece as well.
Yes,
because,
absolutely, yeah.
Perfect for the chaps, perfect for the ladies.
But the thing is, if you put this in a little gift box, And I know you've been thinking, but it's just a charm.
Yeah.
Seriously, when you think about how much you could be spending on charms,
Yeah.
you give this as a gift, they're not going to be thinking $15.95.
No, they're certainly not.
They're going to be thinking, oh my goodness, how much did you spend on that?
Yeah.
It's really lovely. And when you go, it's genuine gemstone, because they normally have the option of a genuine gemstone, don't they? And
Yeah.
look at the price difference. This is a genuine gemstone for less than £20. Which doesn't make sense, does it really?
No.
Absolutely love it. And it could be a lovely addition to one of those bracelets. It could be the start of a bracelet for you. Have a look to see if we have got any of the snake bracelets for you available.
Yes,
I'm not sure if we do at the moment, but maybe. But that would be a lovely little gift.
That's beautiful.
If I get a charm box, I'm happy.
Yeah.
As a gift for a birthday or Christmas, I am happy. I am very happy. What was the next one, my lovely? Ooh. They are. Now these, the description is tanzanite hearts, but there isn't a Cupid's bow.
No.
They're drops, really. They're drops. Ignore what it says in the graphics, they are actually drops. Look at these, they're so pretty.
I love it when they cluster them together like that in little
Yeah.
sections.
Look at the blue. I know I say it for a lot of gemstones, but tanzanite is kind of my all-time favourite. My engagement ring is tanzanite and I absolutely adore it.
Oh, is it?
No idea where it is right now,
Oh.
which is not good, yeah. And when I was talking about a charm bracelet, I have no idea what that is either.
Oh dear.
It got packed up in the move. I'm pretty much empty on the boxes now. We've still got some boxes,
It's
but...
somewhere safe.
Where though? Where? Because if it's back at the old house, that's not good.
Oh dear.
It's a stone of new beginning. So if you have got somebody, or if you yourself are going to be having a child, that's a really lovely one to give as a gift. If it's a baby boy as well, really lovely. Or even if it's a baby girl, because you've got the pinks coming through there as well. You've got the look. That is incredible. Now, I am going to say, I just want to put this up against the neckline, because you were saying about how you love it clustered.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes,
it
yes, yes,
does,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. That is a necklace all on its own.
Beautiful.
Should be $49.95, and I tell you what, I'd be more than happy to pay that
Yeah.
for it. We're actually going to take £10 off, though. So if you want to get yourself a gorgeous tanzanite necklace, just restrand it, put some chain at the back,
Yeah.
done.
Exactly.
What else would you do with it?
Probably your waterfall earrings.
Yes!
Because they're sort of mirrored on either side, aren't they? The sizes, so you could
Yeah.
still cluster
Yeah,
them
yeah.
and have them. Yeah.
Pretty as a ring. That's really quite sweet as a ring, isn't it? Would you? Becky's saying if she had this as a ring, she'd be selling that more than $39.95. Well, if you think about the fact that tanzanite is a one-location gemstone,
Yeah.
and some, I mean, there's lots of different mines in that region, but some of them have already depleted, and we don't know how much longer we got left. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. See it, like it, love it. See it, like it, love it, grab it. I actually want that as a ring now.
Yeah, that's really nice, actually.
How would you do it?
Well, you know the rosary linking that I did earlier
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
So if you made like a ring with, made like your basic ring base, but had like the loops on the top, you could then attach those to that and then have, and it would sort of move about a bit as well, so.
Oh, I like that. That's it, I want a ring. Dun, 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 dun. That's really pretty. It's been a while since I bought you a tanzanite like this as well. It'd be nice actually as a waterfall necklace.
Yeah.
Tapering down to the centre, that'd be really quite nice. So both sides, lots of chain, almost tassels.
Or just a long chain and then have your waterfalls on either side and then, like, use it as like a scarfy type chain, so you can have a little bit dangling down your back. And then,
I like it. Yeah, I like it. Have you got a backless dress? I've got a horrible back.
I've got a backless dress, but I haven't got the underwear for it, so...
No, that's the problem. You kind of go, that looks really good, and then you look at your back in it and go...
Yeah. Well, when I say backless, I mean, it's only like a V-neck. It's not very... It only goes down to about there, but... And it's got sequins on either side, so it's just like a black dress. And
Yeah.
It's got
I made the mistake, because when you look at clothes, you kind of go, do you know what? That model looks amazing in that. I'm going to buy it because it's going to make me look like that. You never look like the model. You never look like... So I bought this dress.
I do in my head. I
do in my head. No, and I'm kind of going, what? Who are you? Why are you in the mirror? That's not what I have in my head. It was also a little bit more risque than I was expecting. So it was backless, and also you get sidage.
Yeah.
And I'm there going, oh, I really don't want to see that. Especially when you don't have a bra that goes with it, and the kind of round your knees. It's not good. It's not good. It's not a good look. Anyway, you don't have to wear it down the back, and you don't need to have a backless dress or sidage, no. But it would look amazing as one of those little scarf things that you're saying. There we are. I think Mike's having a bit of a moment now.
I think he's having a hot flush, isn't he?
Oh dear. It's a little bit like loose swimming tonight, isn't it? Anyway, there's a handful of these remaining, so if you do want to grab a hold of it, get a hold of it. $39.99 is, for 95 even, is brilliant.
Yeah. The colour is incredible.
It really is. Yeah. It really is. It's a lovely shade. It's a lovely, lovely shade. I'm just looking at that one because that one's really intense. Now, I'm going to bring to you, what was that, sorry? Is it that time already again? Start by time. Oh dear. It all goes to pot at the end, doesn't it? Right, well, one thing that isn't going to pot is these, because these are not potato pearls.
No.
You see it, pot-tato.
Potato.
Pot-tato. They're not pot-tato pearls. I think they're actually classed as rice pearls.
Oh, they are. They're just like pink satin.
They really are. Just as you move them back, as you move them back and forth. They have got the most amazing look. Now, it's called Vintage Rose. And it does sort of harken back to, like, you know, that we've had that amazing fad of cup and saucer and tea and cake and the patterns that you get on those. This is the kind of pinks and colours of softness. It's more sort of an apricot, isn't it, or a peach?
Yes,
like a peach, a soft peach. You can imagine it being a country garden, a vintage country garden. You can just see it now. Little green painted metal table. Yeah. And then a little glass vase, and then a couple of little roses and a little cup of tea.
Yeah. A little scone.
Yeah. A really nice, lovely day. That's the kind of feel that you get when you look at these. It's got a really lovely, just soft and delicate, perfect for weddings.
Absolutely perfect.
Okay, so I'm giving you this, and you're going to make what with it?
I would do if it was for a wedding, I would definitely do a headpiece with it, and I would tiara, twist them, and have them. So you would have your combs on either side of your head, and then have it going around the back of your head that way. So if you had like a French roll, do your hair in a French roll around the nape of the neck, and then have these just cascading around the back of that, they would look incredible. Yeah, really lovely. With some Swarovski crystals just in between each.
I'm just going to put this against my neckline, just out of curiosity, because it's very different than an average pearl necklace, isn't it?
It's a long strand as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, I like that. Beautiful. With a little tea dress on.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. You don't need to do a lot to that at all, do you?
You don't need to do a lot at all.
What, are you going on holiday or something? I don't hate you, but are you going on holiday? Because normally these are the kind of crazy prices you do just before you go away for a couple of weeks.
Now,
I just like to live on the edge.
Mark sells his earrings at his craft fairs, his pearl earrings with sterling silver for £5 a pair.
Which is really affordable. Yeah. Right, you haven't actually heard the price that this is going to, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, I've lost count. 16, 18, 20, so that's 40.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 52. 52 on here. So 52 divided by 2 is what?
Well, 50 is 25, isn't it? So
26.
26.
Yeah. 26 pairs of earrings for £5 each.
Yeah.
£7.95 for the whole strand. Hello! It works out. Is it 15 pence per pearl or 15 pence per? So it's 30 pence per pair of earrings on the pearls. 30 pence. Obviously, you've got to count the silver in there as well, but 30 pence, £5. 30 pence, £5. How much time does it take to do a pair of earrings?
Nice and easy.
How long did it take you to do the first pair of earrings? And they were quite complicated.
Not very long at all.
Not very long at all. So even a complicated pair, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes, 30 pence, plus 5 minutes of your time, plus whatever it costs for the sterling silver, charging £5. That's amazing. If you can multi-buy on this one, multi-buy on this one. I'd be very tempted. I broke the strand. Yes. It just needs re-knotting, that's all.
Oh, don't do that.
It's only the second one that I've done it to. Oh, I've lost a bit. Oh, I've lost a bit. There, right, there we are. So £7.95. Just restrand it, like I'm having to do now. Restrand it, turn it into a gorgeous necklace. For £7.95, that's an entire necklace.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've then got... That's not going to go through there. Sorry, Tom. I was actually fiddling with the knot and undid the knot. There's only 3 come off. So apparently the warehouse are going to be fuming, and then they're going to cross-reference the shift report, and they're going to see that Laura shouted, "I hate Becky," and what else happened as well, and that you were the most amazing person in the entire show and were perfect as always, and I broke 2 strands. One was fiddling with a knot, and that was pretty much what I did with the second one, the first one as well. I broke the kyanite and then swept it on the floor. Marie, if you're watching, it's not a massive break. I promise it's not a massive. I'm not doing very well today, am I? Are you?
I know. I'm going to take these 3 and do something.
You're going to do something. See, we did it purposely. So, Katie, do you want some more?
No, 3 is
just
perfect.
3. Brilliant. If you can get more than one of these, so oops, that's not me, by the way. If you can get more than one of these, definitely get more than one. They are really, really lovely. £7.95, and you could be making earring after earring after earring after earring after earring. They are gorgeous. Can you turn them into rings, or are they a bit too small for rings?
Yeah, you could do them into rings.
Because that would be really lovely. I'm tying a knot in the end. There we are. Done. Won't come off now, it's fine. Oh, apart from the other end.
There we go. They are lovely though.
They are stunning.
Really nice.
Absolutely stunning. It's the sheen on them as well and how bright they are.
Don't eat them.
I'm not eating them, I'm trying to get them... Right, I'm just going to put that down now.
Yeah.
But the pearls in there are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I love this so much.
Oh. Oh.
Have you ever seen, let me just pull this back here because you need to see the colour. When I first saw this, I genuinely thought it was purple sapphire.
Yeah. I didn't even know. And I know you can get like purple tones in garnet, but I didn't know you could get purple garnet. I have never seen this before.
I was not expecting Pyrope Almondine to be this purple.
That is
Pyrope as a purple, yes. But to see Pyrope Almondine this purple, I have never seen this quality of purple garnet. I love Marie. I really love Marie. I kind of have gone in and gone, you're my friend now.
Yeah.
You know your gemstones, you're my friend. I think I was a little bit scary when I first met her. I threw my arms around her and gave her a hug, and she's like, oh, you're very friendly. Yes, I am. Yeah, he was like that. But yeah, she is amazing. She is absolutely amazing. And I think you can agree, since she's been here with us, the variety of gemstones and the quality of gemstones that we've seen have just been astounding. And what you're looking at on the screen right now is, I'm expecting there's not very many of these. Yeah, I thought so. There are 10. There are 10 and it's breathtaking. 9 carats of garnet. Do you know what? I don't think anyone's going to believe you if you say this is garnet. No. I thought it was sapphire when I first looked at it. Get yourself the authenticity card. If you are able to get a hold of this, definitely get the authenticity card as well, because you're going to want to show that the quality of your jewellery is that good, and you are genuinely using quality that good. And as a collector, not just as a jewellery maker, I've still got to tidy up my studio. It's still all over the floor. I gave up because every time I tried to pull things back in, she kept pulling them back out. But if as a collector as well, I'd be so tempted to just buy it for the sake of buying it.
Yeah. Oh, this is just incredible.
And I wouldn't even, I mean, just look at that purple. I wouldn't even be putting it as a commission strand to see if people wanted to commission it as a high-end piece. I'd just be hiding it.
Yeah.
And looking at it and having it on my desk and just going, that's mine now. And being a little bit Gollum-like.
Yeah.
Me precious. Now, it should be this price, and I am so over the moon that it is this price, because I would have expected more, in fairness, and actually we're not going to stop there, but if that were the price, I'd be more than happy to pay that. It's never been under 50 before. Are you serious? Final 10 chances. If you're umming and ahhing about it, I understand I do, because £50 is not, you know, something that is easily thrown away. Even when you're looking at something this amazing, I am an awe about £50 with my hair.
Yeah.
And the amount of times I've gone without having my hair done because it's more than 50, and I kind of go, but actually, when you've got something like this, that is, it's breathtaking, it's stunning, it's going to last you for as long as you want it to last. If you want to split this strand up and give it away as jewellery, if you want to keep it, it's entirely up to you, but £50, use that 30-day money-back guarantee. Use it. If you're umming and ahhing about it and you need to see it in the person, because when you're making a decision like this over a gemstone like this, I understand that that is what you might want to do. Get it home and look at it. And if for any reason this is not everything you want it to be, you send it back. I do not think that there will be any reason for you to send it back. I think you're going to love it wholeheartedly, and I'm so pleased for everyone who manages to get a hold of it. But my goodness me, I've never seen one like this before.
No, I haven't.
Never seen one like this before. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
That's beautiful. Oh.
Do you know, I would
So magnifique.
I would put it in a popcorn chain.
Yeah.
I would put it in a popcorn chain. There is only 10 of these available. There are lots of you with this in your basket. You need to check that basket out. You have got every opportunity to get a hold of it. I've never seen this quality or this particular colour of garnet before, and so for me this is a very special moment. And I can't imagine what you must be thinking right now, because if you're thinking what I'm thinking, you'd be on that phone line, you'd be grabbing it, and you'd be just sitting by the post box, twitching, twitching until it came, like a dog waiting to ravage the postman. I want it, I need it. That is absolutely... Can you imagine what it's going to look like if you do turn this into a bracelet, or if you do... If you're wearing this as a ring... If you're wearing this as a bracelet, or if you're wearing this as a ring, if you have this in your life, how amazing is that going to make you feel? How many compliments are you going to get as well?
Yeah. Oh, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I need that. That's one of those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moments. I'm going to have to leave that there, I'm afraid, because we're running rapidly out of time.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Which box? Oh dear.
Oh, these are sweet.
Am I destroying everything again? This is going to go horribly wrong. This is really sweet though. Seed beads!
Yeah, definitely with your seed beads.
Seed beads! Beautiful. What else could you do with it? Because I'm looking at it and thinking it's really, really fine, it's really dainty. You could turn it into a stacker bracelet.
Yeah, I'd definitely have it as a stacker bracelet. Or you could just use them as spacer beads with like bigger rose quartz or something like that. Definitely, they're so sweet.
These actually as a ring.
Yeah. I've had the microfaceted black spinel, and I peyote stitched them into just a band ring like that, and it
felt
looked
amazing,
incredible,
doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Just as a ring. Pretty. So you are getting 10 carats of this. They're 2mm inside, so they are ideal if you want to pop them in with your seed beads. They are great as spacers as well. They're just really cute. Really cute. And it's a cute price too.
Really good, yeah.
£5.95. Actually, if you use them as highlights as well, you don't need to use a lot of them, so that will go a long, long way. A long way.
Don't play with the knots.
It's just all ending horribly wrong, isn't it? Oh dear. I promise, Tom, I'm not going to break anything else. I haven't broken anything else yet. This poor little voice going, what's happened now? I've not done anything else, I promise. Don't come. See, it's all intact. It's all in one piece. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't examine everything. Seriously came to examine everything. It's fine. I'm not gonna play with the knot. Hold those lines on that. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Kerry's out. I wouldn't trust her. Oh dear. Tourmaline. I'm getting really nervous now. Pink tourmaline.
Oh dear.
Do you know what? Actually, those little rose quartzes spaced in between this.
Between this, yeah.
Really lovely. In fact, I'd quite like to combine this with the garnet as well. Pink tourmaline is a really lovely gemstone. It's just got just the perfect kind of rosy hue.
Yes.
We were talking about sort of vintage rose. This is kind of the country garden rose.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Almost like a mulberry colour. Not quite, but almost.
Yeah.
10 centimetre strand. And you've actually got a really nice graduation on this. 2 by 1 to 5 by 2 millimetres. It's lovely.
It is lovely.
It is lovely indeed. Again, this is the kind of gemstone that I'd want to just be going back to my comfort zone and doing a sterling silver popcorn slider.
Yeah. Or you could have that on a sterling silver chain and have that as your necklace as well.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that would work really nicely. What else could you do with it?
You could channel set it. Is it quite hard, is it, on the most scale tourmaline? Or because I'd
it's been a
channel
while.
set it into a ring.
Yeah, it would withstand being a ring, yeah. It would withstand
Maybe
being a
if
ring.
it's just a special occasion ring, because
Yeah.
then, you know, you're not going to be wearing it on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's not like a kyanite.
No.
So it's actually, you know, reasonably good on the Mohs scale. Yeah. I love that. £17.95 as well is a fantastic price point. Even if you were to just make it into a little bracelet.
Yeah, lovely.
Just a stacker. That's luxurious, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
When you think about the fact, all of it as a bracelet would be really lovely. Oh, I like it. I like it, I like it. Now, hold those lines on that one. Now, believe it or not, we actually have some Shibori left. Everyone's trying to figure out how to say it. I don't actually know how you pronounce it. I say Shibori.
I say Starite.
Showerite.
Starite.
Starite.
Yeah.
Starite, Showerite, Starite.
Starite.
Shower.
It's this.
It is this gemstone from... We need to ask a Russian, really, because they'd be able to say it properly, because it is obviously from Russia. So, we are looking at... Oh, I need to ask my mum. My mum's... One of her languages is Russian.
Oh, well,
She's half Polish, half Russian. So, Mum, if you're watching, how do you pronounce it? Charite? Sharawite? Sharawite? It is a gorgeous gemstone, however you pronounce it. And they say a rose by any other name smells just as sweet, and that's very, very true. I need to stop playing with the ends, don't I? It's a lovely, lovely, lovely gemstone. It's really beautiful when you actually pop it with other stones as well. It's perfect on its own. You've got a massive quantity, 80 carats, and it's £6.95. One of the most affordable prices we have ever seen for this particular gemstone, however you pronounce it.
Yes.
I can't believe there's still some remaining, actually. We did. Oh, that's good. So the reason we've got some remaining is because we did have a massive quantity. We had over 200, which would explain why we managed to get it so low. Stop playing with the end. If you're wondering why I'm saying that, it's because I've already managed to dismantle 2 strands today by doing that. 2 strands. Broke a bit of kyanite. It's all right, you can put it all on the shift report. It did just crumble.
Break it.
Oh, we've been there, don't you worry, it's already on the report, it's fine. So if you do want to get a hold of it, there is still some of these available, which is lovely. And at £6.95, that is by a couple, because when do we get to see those kind of prices? I mean, we went over it earlier on, didn't we? We've seen this particular gemstone at anything up to about, what was it, £60?
Yeah.
Was £60 the highest one?
Yeah.
Yes. 63 or something like that. And that's not looking elsewhere, that's within the company, the different strands that we've had. So to get it at £6.95, that is incredible. That is incredible. There we are. Oh, I do. We actually still got some of that available as well. What? How? How do we still... I don't understand. I don't understand. We had a big one. Okay. So we have got this particular gemstone, which is amazing. It's the first time I've actually seen this one. This is Variscite. It's blue Variscite, so it's been dyed this lovely blue colour. I'm really surprised we've got some of these available, because the last time we bought you this particular gemstone, which was a couple of days ago, we bought it to you in orange and we bought it to you in a turquoise, and both of them sold out. So I think this one's heading the same way. It's the first time it's been seen on the Late Show. It's the first time it's been seen at all, this particular colour. I can't believe that we've still got some remaining. Again, price-wise, this was fabulous. Ridiculously good. The prices tonight are just amazing. Yeah. £9.95. If you've never ever seen this before, I can put my hand up and say I've never seen it before.
I've never seen it before.
Never seen it before. To the point where I actually went, what? What have we got? I've not heard of that. Hold on, better do a bit of research. Yeah, it was exactly how I said it. What's that? What? I even looked over to go, no, I'm not, what? How have I've never heard of that. What's that then? Do love it, love it. And it's really nice as well if you love your gemstones and you come across something that's new to you. It's very exciting. The amount of times my mum goes, have you heard of this one? What? No, I haven't. But that's it, so many minerals now are really that good that they can be classed as being something like a gemstone.
Yeah.
And it's remarkable to see. And you've got all those beautiful lines running through it. You've got under £10, fantastic price. If you were to take the central one and pop it on a cord and charge £10 for that.
Yeah, perfect.
You've got all the rest to play with, haven't you? Love it. Absolutely love it. They're so beautiful. Sorry, you can't help it. You can't help it. If you see a gemstone you love, you can't help it. Now we still have, I don't actually have those here with me, but we also still have some of the graduated pearls, again brand new today, not been seen before, and it was a gorgeous, if you just put it on the neckline, beautiful graduated pearls, would make the perfect pearl necklace. Near rounds as well. Yeah. When you think of near rounds, you expect high prices, don't you? When you think of graduated to make a necklace like this, you think of high prices, don't you? Went under 20, and not even 19.95. No. How? Oh dear. And then Becky wonders why I shout at her. Thank you, my lovely. I'm not mean. I'm vile and horrible, but I'm not mean. Mean would mean I intentionally do that. I don't. I'm just like that anyway. Just naturally. This is what it would look like if it was on a necklace, though. It's so pretty.
It is really pretty.
You can get yourself a necklace and you can pearl knot it, get yourself a clasp, and it'll probably, cost you less than 20 quid to make. And you have got the all-time classic heirloom piece that you can wear time and time again. This can be your go-to piece in your wardrobe. It will go with anything. It's small enough and delicate enough to look great in the daytime. It is dramatic enough to look great at night time. You can bring that out at any point of the year, any season, any fashion, and it will still look amazing. And you can wear it, and then you can pass it on to your kids.
Yeah.
And they can pass it on to theirs. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. For £16.95, it's a ridiculously good price.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
Ridiculously good. Oh, love it. Absolutely. I just want one of these now. Now, how long have we got? Is that it? Goodness me, it's gone very quickly tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for joining me, my lovely.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. When are you back?
I'm back on the mid-show on Monday next week.
Yay!
Yeah.
Do you know what you've got?
Not yet.
Okay, so you got any classes as well?
No.
But at least you'll be back on Monday, mid-show. I'll be back with you again Friday. Friday late, I'll be back with you again. So huge thank you to every single one of you for joining us today. If you have not yet checked those baskets out, definitely check those baskets out. If you want to re-watch or recap on any of the demos today, then all you need to do is, well, of course you can watch the repeat, or you can go to YouTube and you'll be able to select that a little bit later on. Katie's jewellery is already uploaded onto Facebook, so if you want to take a look at that to get inspiration, you are more than welcome. And if you're watching through in the morning, we're about to come back to you with the most amazing deals at 8 a.m. It's been brilliant. So thank you from her and me and her. It's been brilliant. We love you and we'll see you very soon. Mwah. Good night.
And this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy,